Fuck me. Okay. Let's have a look. What's this? Alright. How's it going? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Sorry I'm late. I've been trying to do some shit on my computer. Like, get the drawing shit set up, but for the fucking life of me, I can't fucking do it. Some weird shit is happening with my computer. It's kind of related, kind of not. But when I download something, it kind of like fucks the whole computer where I can't open new programs. I don't know what the problem is. Like I can't open games, I can't open new Windows, new files, and I end up having to and it won't, and the computer won't fucking shut down either. So I have to do like the hard, you press the button, hold the button down, hard shut down, and this keeps fucking happening. I don't know why. It's fucking pissing me off. And yeah, I was trying to Trying to get a bunch of shit to work, trying to get my drawing program up and running. But yeah, it ain't working. Maybe next week, but ain't gonna be able to draw today. It's a real fucking pain in the ass. Because I've been meaning to draw this fucking dragon for like 1,000 years. But it's not like a hugely pressing thing. Like, it doesn't show up till like pretty late. Oh. But still, it's fucking annoying me. Annoying the fuck out of me, to be honest. Yeah, then there's my fucking internet, which is also a pain in the ass. I don't think it's my computer. I think it's actually just the internet. I've been like cutting in and out. It's like I have internet. It just keeps cutting fucking in and out. That's the problem. Which, you know, in a normal day is fine. But if I'm gonna be streaming, I don't want to be fucking going it for like, you know, every 5 fucking seconds. You know. So yeah, it's a real pain. It's a real pain. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. You know, at least this morning. Kind of fucked up my plans, to be honest. Now I don't really have a plan for the stream. Like, usually I like to have like something going on other than just like talking, you know. But yeah, kind of fucked up my plans. I guess we could watch the Game Awards. I haven't watched it. I heard Claire Obscure like swept literally, well, virtually everything. But I haven't seen any of the new trailers or anything like that. Maybe I'll watch some of the trailers, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, what a pain in the fucking ass. What a real fucking pain. Anyway. Where the fuck's my YouTube? Oh, it's not fucking... My YouTube's not fucking public. How do I... What? Okay, here we go. It's unlisted. There we go. Okay, there we go. YouTube stream is live, I think. Chuck it there. Sup, G&G? What's G&G? Is that a reference to something? But yeah, how's it going, Lunox? I'm just gonna call you Lunox. Hello, Torin. Oh, it's been a while, Torin. How's it going? If the chat or Weird World could have any one wish, what would it be? Any one wish? I don't know. Being, like, omnipotent? That'd be my wish. Hey, Weird World. There's this AVN called Zero End that has such good writing, I had to bring it up. Ooh, maybe I have to check it out. I'm always looking for good ideas. I explained it in more detail in your Discord's Other Games channel, but in short, it gave me massive Superhuman vibes with its edgy MC and dark story. Ooh. Also, the developer is an actual writer/author with a couple of books under his name. And I thought, wouldn't it be crazy if you ended up doing a collab on stream and discuss writing a bit? I think it would be really interesting. Thanks for reading. Well, that sounds interesting. I'll have to check out his game. Zero's End. Is this like a new one? Or has it been going for a while? I mean, I always like a good dark story. Nuggetfish, hello, weird man. The fish has been. One true author. How you going? Long time no see. Good friend. Yeah, true. It's been a while, hasn't it? Here's mine. Salutations. I have a question. Do you do commissions? No, I don't. I don't got time for commissions. I've got barely enough time for my own fucking game, let alone like drawing other random shit. I used to back in the day, but that was before I properly got into Superhuman. Claire Obscure made by my country. Oh, you're a Frenchie. Wait, was Claire Obscure actually made by the French? I don't actually know. Maybe they just like the French culture. looking at the Game Awards is a good idea. I didn't see it, so this stream would be a 2-for-1. Fair, fair. Yeah, yeah, I didn't see it either. I just heard old Claire Obscure swept the whole thing, or, most of the thing. But yeah, I could jump through a few points. Like, I've got a few hours in me. Like, I planned out like a bit of time for drawing because especially this monster. This monster's probably going to take a while to draw. It's probably going to be. I probably wasn't going to get through in one stream, to be honest. I haven't drawn a dragon since I was a little kid. Yeah, I used to love drawing dragons when I was a kid. Used to do it all the time. But after I went to high school, I stopped drawing. And yeah, I haven't drawn a dragon since. It's been a while. I don't know if I remember how to do it. But yeah, I've got some ideas for how I want it to turn out. It's not going to be like, well, it's going to be like a little bit weird. But, well, maybe you'll see. We'll see. "10 minutes late today, such a fake fan." Fan of what? Oh, you mean yourself or me? I was pretty late. I can't remember how late. I was pretty late though. I missed the last stream because it was like 3 a.m. where I was when it started. Watched the VOD, but still missed it. What was the last stream? I didn't stream last week because my internet was fucked. But I can't remember what I did before that. Well, Which drawing software are you using / recommend? I use Clip Studio. I like it because unlike Photoshop, you don't have to like pay monthly. You just buy it all in one go, and then you're set. If you want like updates and like the new features, you can pay to upgrade to the new shit. But otherwise, it just gives you the drawing program, and you can use it as you fucking want to use it. And like it just generally, aside from that, it's just really good. It just does the job. It's got like a liquify. It's got all the different brushes and shit. Lots of different weird settings. You can like drag like 3D models into it, which is really handy for like posing characters and shit. It's just a really good program. You know what, weird? I really like how the MC has progressed, being that in his early stage of his third evolution, he could barely handle an A-class monster, but now he has no problem facing them. Early. I'm not sure he fought any A-class monsters early on. I mean, probably would have got fucked up, to be honest. But yeah, he's getting better. He's getting stronger. We've got some plans for the MC. We got some plans for him. He'll be doing a lot of shit in the coming future. It's going to be a tough time. Last stream, you couldn't sleep or something. I think you did game votes and talked. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it was kind of an impromptu stream. I kind of just started it up fucking randomly. That's fair. Yes, I'm a Frenchie. Why you stream on Twitch and YouTube? It should be boring, right? What do you mean? You mean is streaming boring? I mean, I'm relatively entertained when I stream, if that's what you mean. As for why, I don't know. It's like I treat it as like my communication type thing. Like a lot of game devs are like somewhat involved in the community. I don't know about adult game devs. I imagine less so, because I imagine they're a bunch of antisocial motherfuckers like me. But yeah, since I don't really like using Discord all that much, I mean I'll do it, but I don't like checking in. I don't like hearing the sound of the fucking messages going off. That pisses me off. So I just kind of like treat the stream as like, yeah, this is my community, dedicated time. If people want to ask me shit, if people want to talk about the game, people want to know some stuff, then they can come here, they can ask, they can do whatever. And that's basically the reason I stream on Twitch and YouTube. Or if you're asking why I do both, I don't know why I do both. I just heard doing multiple streams is a good idea. And, well, it just makes sense to me. More platforms. Maybe people don't like using Twitch, don't like using. Well, I imagine everyone's using fucking YouTube. So just give people options. Weird World, when are we gonna get the reveal that Thanos was the good guy all along? I'm sure that's coming right up. That's one or two updates, and we'll probably get there. I'm sure. Early level 3 MC struggled with B class Gorgon and Dell. True. I mean, level 3 is roughly equivalent to a B class, so that would make sense, roughly. I'm talking about the Asura, which he was having a tough time battling till Nico helped him with the portal. That's true. I forgot about the Asura, actually. Yeah, that's true. Hey, it's been a while since I've been here. Hey, Summer. How's it been? What have you been up to? Stream on 2 platforms at the same time. Yeah, it's just give people options, If someone doesn't want to use one side, they can use the other. That's basically the whole of it. I don't have any special reason. Zero End isn't new, it's just a hidden gem. It's like a Lovecraftian horror mystery with super dark themes and characters. Also has very fleshed out dead ends like Superhuman. Okay. It sounds good. Is there action, or is it mainly horror? I like both, to be honest. But yeah. What's its style? I checked a few minutes ago and there were 0 viewers on YouTube. Oh, yeah, that's because I stopped, or I had the stream unlisted until a few seconds ago. Wait, how do I check? Yeah. That's basically the reason. Weird World. When someone says something that's true, that's true. True. That's true. Where the fuck was I? Except me, of course. What is the difference between the 3rd and 4th evolution? I read the course that the MC was talking about, but I didn't understand. Based on what's revealed so far, the 4th evolution is when the ordinary limits of your powers stop, limiting you as much. A lot of superhuman powers already break the laws of physics in a lot of ways. But generally, there's some things that, some kind of hard lines that are generally preserved. You wouldn't be able to break the speed of light as level 3. That wouldn't be possible. As a level 4, it's still not particularly likely, but Tiffany could probably do it. Assuming she ever gets there. But there's certain things that you can go beyond. Things like Square Cube's law, which kind of sort of applies to superhumans, would stop really applying later on, and shit like that. And there's also limits to your own powers, things that what's a good example? Let me think. What's some weird powers? Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. That might spoil. What's a weirder power? I don't know. Try to think of one that won't spoil the character's progression. Yeah. No, I better not say. I better not say. But I'll just make one up. I'm not going to use a real character because that might spoil shit. I'll just make one up. Like, say you had the power to, like, turn shapeshift other things. Like, actually no, I better not use that either. Better not use that either. Say you could like, I don't know why this is so fucking difficult. Hmm. Use Angelina, use Danica? Nah, nah. I don't wanna. Like, not to say that they're gonna get any new powers, but if I do, I don't wanna like kind of spoil. Spoil. Alright, Laurie? Yeah, I even her I don't want to spoil. Because Laurie might come back. And there's a decent chance. Okay, let's say you could stop time, but only within like a certain radius, like 100 meters. If you were to reach, actually, do I want to say that? That could spoil shit as well. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Let's say you can alter reality. All right, let's stick to something like that. You can like you can alter the world around you. You can make it rain. You can make lightning and thunderstorms. You can make meteors fall if you're powerful enough. You can like generally kind of warp the world around you. As a level 3, you might not be able to do that. You may only be able to affect like a certain type of thing, like say, like inorganic matter. Once you reach level 4, you might be able to affect like people as well and warp them. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good one. So that's kind of like there's certain self-imposed rules on various powers that kind of like limit what you can do. Like I suppose I could use DMC for example. Do I want it? Is that going to spoil anything? I don't. I don't think so. Or I could use Sylar. No, no, I better not use Sylar. Hmm. No, actually, I better not use the MC. Actually, the MC would be the worst idea. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, better not. Better not. But let's say urine. We'll call back old urine because I think he's the urine we saw at least is mostly done. He's like the superhuman that he was is mostly done. Like he can transform into various elements, to various like gases, and then such a like things on the periodic table. You get what I mean? But there's only like a certain amount of shit he can do with that kind of stuff. He can't like combine elements to make compounds, for example, and like cause chemical reactions within himself. So like he can't like make himself a nuclear bomb. But if he were to reach level 4, maybe that would be possible. Maybe he'd be able to start combining his elements and causing some chemical reactions with himself to like nuke himself for whatever reason. So I think that's a good one. Yeah, that would be something Euron could do. MC versus I should be literally the I quizzing the MC on stuff that happened in the story. True, just a bit of trivia, a little trivia game. So weird. Will we be seeing Alice and Michael again? And if we do not get to see them again, they would need a back-end intro. They probably would, wouldn't they? As for will you? Yeah, maybe. Assuming Michael's not dead and Alice is still doing stuff. I can see it. Is there ever any time where you feel when making an NSFW scene that it's an obligation rather than something you enjoy? Maybe not all of them, but is that the case with some? Yeah, probably. Well, it's not something that usually happens because it usually kind of just pops into my head at the time. It's like kind of just flows out of me when there's an appropriate scene. It's like last update, I was kind of saying that yeah, there won't be really any room for sex scenes next update, but there's got to be a bit of room. There's some sex that could happen next update. I can see it. There's a few that I can kind of slot in there. But yeah, so the answer is sometimes, not all that often. Like sometimes when I'm actually drawing the sex scene, I'll get pissed off because like doing a lot of different like sex angles can be like kind of difficult to get right. Like if I was drawing a sex scene that was always just like straight front on the character, that'd be really fucking easy, and I probably wouldn't really get frustrated by that. But like for like sex scene, you want something like unique angles. You want like a top down shot. You want like a looking up shot. You want like various angles. You don't want to just see the character in all the poses they've already been in. You want some new fucking sex angles. And sometimes that's fun, and sometimes it's a pain in the fucking ass because I can't get it right. So I'm like spending fucking 2 hours just trying to get like the basic like structure looking alright, let alone all the fucking shading and all that bullshit. So yeah, to answer your question, does it feel like a chore sometimes? Yes, it feels like a chore sometimes, but it's not like something that weighs heavily on my soul. I don't know about other people, but I'm passing that test due to playing this game more than 30 times. Oh, good on you. At what point do monster powers reach something similar to level 4 limit break? Like at what point do physics stop applying? Oh, jeez. To monster abilities? Around A rank. When they reach like A levels, like the monster ranking system is mostly arbitrary. Like, it's not like in Superhuman where they have like specific levels that they each go through and reach at certain points. It's mostly an arbitrary ranking that Hero gives to them, loosely lining up with their own evolution levels. So around A rank is when they can do it, because that maps on roughly to their level 4. It seems so far it's which apostle is evolved with your evolutions, 3rd or 4th talks to you during the 2nd evolution, but I think that's it mostly. They do talk to you a bit, yeah. Woodward, I suggest reading Fire Punch. It's written by the absolute madman. You could get some ideas from a person which ate his goldfish and tried to levitate. Is this the Chainsaw Man author? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or is that someone else? Good day, Woodward. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm doing alright. How are you doing, Illuminate? I heard there would be dragons. Yeah, dragons got cancelled, unfortunately. My computer's all fucked up. I can't really open... Well, I can open the program, but it's not going to work. That's the problem. So yeah. Maybe next week, if I can get it fixed. It's fucking pissing me off. But, yeah. No dragons today, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Are you asking what occurs differently between the 3rd and 4th evolutions itself? Oh, yeah. But Woodward explained it dead on, because he made the bloody law, Lamel. It's true, I did bank the law. this is true. My phone broke and I lost all my data, including my Superhuman save. So I gave up on starting the game all over from the beginning. But I see there were a few new updates. I was at the point where they hadn't yet left this land of monsters. So if you say it's worth it, then maybe I'll play. Is now the right time? Like, there's more content to be had, but I don't know if now's the right time. You might want to wait until next update. It'll be a while though, it's going to be a few months, but you might want to wait till next update, because that's when a lot of the shit's gone down. So, keep that in mind. Elijah could probably throw orbs at the speed of light after some time. Probably. Maybe. Actually. It's kind of like going to be a retcon. But against Aishith. Like in his initial fight against Aishith. That's probably going to be just... Because I gave like a specific measurement. But I kind of don't like giving specific measurements. Actually, I wasn't that specific. I was kind of vague. But I gave like a ballpark. And usually I think that's a mistake. Rather than letting people kind of guess at their own. So I'm probably going to just roughly give a rough statement, a rougher statement, that it's like something like that goes faster than light or something like that when it hits Aishith. That's probably what's going to happen. Probably. Basically, level 4 MC will be able to get people prego. True. The whole limit break thing. A minor feat. Maybe use someone who's already level 5. Yeah, that would have made sense. It would have made sense. But then, a lot of people who are level 5 haven't necessarily revealed the full scope of their abilities. That's the problem. Like, can I think of anyone who has revealed the full scope? I suppose Nico I could have done. Nico probably would have worked. Like before level 5, Nico wouldn't have been able to leave the galaxy. That wouldn't have been possible. Or would she? She might have been able to, actually. No. Not without having been there before. No. Yeah, but yeah, that's probably fair. The limits are broken in the limit breaker stage. True, that makes sense. Sylar is deaf coming back. MC said so. Did the MC say that? I'm not sure the MC did say that. Maybe he did. Maybe. Basically, what pink lady whose name I forgot did to verse Bernhardt? Kind of. Maybe. Nice. It's not as heavy on fight scenes as Superhuman. But in terms of psychological horror and tragic themes, it's even deeper than Superhuman. I do have like something horror type planned. So it might be good to get some ideas on that. But I'll have to check it out. Can he start turning his jellyfish poison into gas and expel it by breathing? Yeah, but probably wouldn't do anything. Not to any powerful Superhuman anyway. Can maybe like get a level 1 or 2 to cough a bit. You have the power to make it rain. Level 1, small clouds. Level 2, bigger clouds. Level 3, you can continuously expand your rain clouds to triangle. Level 4, affecting more than rain clouds like water itself. Level 5, somehow you cause the end of the world because level 5 is nothing like that. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. But Zero End also has all its supernatural aspects, if you're into that. Vampires, demons, gods, etc. That does sound interesting. I do like all those things. My sweet Alice, I miss you. Yeah. I do miss Alice. She was a good character. Too bad, she's done so. Too bad about that. But, yeah. Not the biggest fan of 3D animation style. visual novels, but hence that you say it's similar to Superhuman, then I'll take your word. 3D, yeah? Was it like Daz? Is that the kind of 3D we're talking about? What was it called again? Zero End. I'll have to remember that. The Portal ones were amazing. The Portal what? I'm not sure what you mean. Replaying right now, and Dead End 5 feels out of place given what's revealed later on about them. Which one's Dead End 5? I can't remember what the fuck, what the Dead End numbers are. If only Duncan wasn't such a bitch and chose to reach level 4 through the serum. Maybe then he would have stood a chance against Ella and would have been stronger than Clark. Maybe. It's possible. Or it's possible he would have turned into a monster. Wyatt, are we ever gonna see our child with a Glakewiff? I hope I spelled it right. You forgot the F, but I think that's mostly right. I noticed some superhumans, when they evolve, gain a number of different abilities. But characters introduced as level 5 seem to only have like a couple of abilities all together, like Nico. It depends. Some are more like narrowly focused. And some are have a wider range. But that's it. Nico does have like alternate abilities. It's just that you haven't seen any of them. They're not. Well, you might have seen some of them actually. Like the boob teleport on the last sex scene is different from her teleporting like other people to different places, which is different from her teleporting herself. Like at level 1, Nico could only teleport herself. Level 2, she could teleport other people she could touch, and so on and so on. After level 3, she got the exit and rings, and she kind of like could do a lot of like shit using that. But yeah. Hey, weird. Oh, hey, Cyber. Hey, me. It's been a while. Yeah, it's the same guy. He's the same guy. I'm making a god system for my project and thought of your complex as gods. Are they complex? I don't know what makes a god complex. Maybe they are. I can see it. Hey Weirdworld, have you considered or will be adding an epilogue to the game based on what ending we got as well as major choices we had, e.g. killed this character? If so, would this occur after the time skip, several years in the future? After a time skip. Probably. Like if I do an epilogue, and there's a good chance that I will. I imagine I'd do it like, it'd have to be at least a few years in the future. You wouldn't be just doing it like straight after. Otherwise you would, like, there's not much point, is there? You've already seen what happened to them. So yeah, it'd probably be after, some point in the future. I haven't decided on a specific like amount of time. Sub Woodward, don't know how long I'll be here. It's all good, mate. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I recently replayed the Monster World section. Even ALS confirmed MC is part Sea Human. When he was talking shit about the Sea Humans, he told MC no offense. Yeah, but did he actually say you are a Sea Human? Maybe he was saying no offense for like other reasons, like the MC is a human in general, and he's offending all humans. So maybe he's just saying it on that front, right? That ain't confirmation. Unless he says you are a Sea Human, that don't count, right? The portal sex scenes is what he was referring to. Yeah, they were pretty good. That was pretty. Fuck away. I was pretty happy with how the Portal 6 scenes turned out, if I'm being honest. I was decently happy with that. Yep, I did indeed fuck the F, and the spelling wide is horrible, man. Trust me when I say that is autocorrect that changed it. Yeah, you know. The Apostles' true appearance caused madness like a Cthulhu. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not sure they have true appearances. Would the MC be able to make clones of himself using starfish DNA? Ones that wouldn't need to be connected to him? No, because they would just melt. I mean, he can make clones. They're just going to melt. In Dead End 1, at the diner, does the MC monsterify or evolve? Personally, I thought it was an evolution because the MC gets his automatic tail ability, and Clark and Alexis talk about him like he's a superhuman. No, he monstrifies. Oh yeah, I heard about the game and binge play it a week ago. Big fan now. The Ice Girl was really cute. I like scars. Oh yeah. Ira seemed to go over pretty well with people. Actually, I was quite surprised. Like, I thought she was, a pretty good character. But yeah, people seem to really like her. Can the MC go to the museum and absorb T-Rex DNA from bones and start turning into a T-Rex? I'm not sure the bones actually... Do they actually have... Because they're fossils, not bones, right? I'm not sure they actually have DNA. That's it. It's possible. Maybe. Oh yeah, is Nico the vanishing ass from the game, by the way? I mean, maybe. Maybe. But I'm not gonna confirm. It's possible though. Does the way Alice and Aos control the Hexen the same as how Nico does? Does it? Is there any differences, or can Alice gain the power in the same way Nico does through controlling them? No, it's unique to Nico, as one of their own kind, which, turned by one of her own kind. They can gain, like, somewhat of control over them, but they won't become, like, their power the same way it becomes Nico's power. And controlling multiple, that'd be a bit beyond the scope of their powers as well. I guess by complex, I just mean the sheer difference between your basic bitch slime monster and a god of actual reality. And some complexity is just because I don't have the full picture. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, there is a certain amount of complexity to it. I mean, they're not just, they just, created the world and now they're just watching or whatever. There is some purpose behind them. Once gods become cosmic... Hang on. People want to bone her and move on. Who's bone who? What's this? Once gods become cosmic enough, they kind of blend together in terms of what they are and what they do. But I'm doing pretty well keeping them unique. Good to hear. Is this like for a game or for a book? What are you planning, Cyber? I think I remember you saying you wanted to make a game. I think. I could be mistaken. I knew Melody was going to be hot, but man, those thighs of hers. Of Melody's, eh? Yeah, Yeah, we'll have to have a scene with her at some point, I'm sure. Yeah. I would support your creative liberty if you decided the bones have DNA just so the MC could turn into a T-Rex. Yeah, well, you never know. It's possible. It's possible. The dingoes, true. Guest appearance by Shadow, true. Did someone just break into the house and try to steal version 1.0? Yeah, that must have been it. Fucking the hounds went off. I'm making a game, yeah, just very slowly because I'm working 2 jobs. Oh, damn. That's a tough work. That's what was I doing when I was there? Yeah, I was studying in uni and I'm working my day job as well. Back when I started Superhuman. It was a tough time back then. But, you know, if you enjoy it enough, you get through it. Just gotta keep on chugging along. But yeah. I'm still curious if you're working with the idea of photosynthesis and plants in later evolutions. Not like specifically. It's possible that it could, like, something like that could happen, but it's not like a specific thing that I'm planning. How much money do you make off Superhuman? Almost 6,000 US a month. That's about where I'm at. Like, it kind of fluctuates depending on how close I am to the update. Because usually, like, when the update's out, I usually make more. But I think it's generally, like, it doesn't fluctuate that much. It goes like a few hundred, like one way or another. So generally around 6,000 US. Which, you know, in Australia, is pretty good. It does the job. It does the job. Why does memory give MC a BJ? Looking back on it, it feels really random and does make memory look a little silly, in my opinion. Mainly for, like, sex reasons. Like, as in, I wanted a sex scene relatively early on in the game. I didn't want to make people wait for too long. If you want, like, an in-law reason, maybe because you just saw it in his memories. Not that memory's not really a she, if we're being real. More of an it. But yeah, like, saw something in its memories or something. And doesn't really, like, have opinions on sex one way or another. So replicating it doesn't really, not really a factor. Like, is it good or is it bad? It doesn't really matter. It's just a thing that happens. Much like everything in the universe, really. How much money do you... Wait, I just read that. Does Divana need blueprints to be effective? Or does she only need them for special things like monsters? Because right now she kind of seems like a Nepo baby. Well, she is a Nepo baby. But the answer is no, not really. For monsters, she needs to understand kind of what they do. She doesn't even really need, like, the blueprints for the structure. She just needs to understand what they actually are. And the broader concept of what they are. Like, she doesn't need to know the DNA, their makeup, their skeletal structure, anything like that. That's all, like, kind of like taken care of by her power. She just needs a kind of conceptual understanding. That's where, like, the Rebus kind of helps. But yeah, even without him, no, she doesn't need blueprints. What's wrong with Memory Mummy giving her new son a BJ? True. To be honest, I think the MC's abilities put him far beyond what a T-Rex can do. I mean, yeah, obviously. But they're so cool, I still want to see it. Yeah, and even in the urine fight, he was still using small animals like the rhinophore. Yeah, true. Just like how his human body is enhanced, he can enhance other, like, forms to do, like, similar kind of shit. Like, you know, as long as the physicality is there, there's no reason why he couldn't. Like, I mean, he's not going to be making, like, a fucking squirrel like super powerful. But you know, for a powerful beast like a rhino, you can like enhance that pretty well. This is the worst timeline. That's the only reason. That's just how she bonds with her kin. Not really. By the way, what would happen if the MC kept doing self-cess with himself? Would the 1% increase, or would it be bred out over time? What do you mean? Like, is he breeding with himself? He can't get himself pregnant. If that's is that what you're talking about? Well, maybe he could, but it's not going to happen. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm doing alright. I was kind of like pissed off in the morning because my computer was fucking up. But other than that, you know, I'm doing fine. Doing fine, really. I bet MC could composite a Walmart T-Rex for an animal he's copied. Yeah, sure. Multi-head T-Rex with long tentacle arms and bladed tail. I'm a genius. True. Yeah. You can. I wouldn't rule out a T-Rex, but you know, right now it's not really my focus. But you know, it's not impossible. So if she only needs too little, what prevents her from making whatever she can think of, barring power? She can't make, like, it doesn't. What she's making isn't based on her imagination. Well, kind of is. But there isn't really anything that limits what she can make. Like, she can make pretty much anything. Can she create new things? Yes, also yes. She could create new monsters if she wanted to. If she had the mind for it. But she'd still need like a conceptual idea of what she's making, or it'll turn out weak. Like, if her idea is just a fire-breathing monster, it'll be like a D-class monster that she creates. It won't be without a fully fleshed out understanding of what it is that she wants. Whatever she creates is going to be relatively weak in scope and power. That said, she could create new monsters. She could create new A-class monsters, X-class monsters. She could create, theoretically, anything, really. Damn, Divana's powers are fucking bullshit. Yeah, they are fucking bullshit. You know. So is Evander's powers. Just a matter of them mastering them, you know? Getting the hang of them. They were pretty new the last time we saw them. Could Daryl beat up a rhino or an elephant with his bare hands? Yeah. He could probably punch through their skull pretty easily. Would sperm whale DNA give the MC use of sonar, create shockwaves or sound ordinated attacks? No. Whales can't, like... They have, like, sonar underwater, but that doesn't work, like, out of the water. And they definitely wouldn't be making, like, shockwaves. What exactly can Del and Tanos do that she couldn't potentially do with her existing powers? Nothing. Well, no, that's not true. Tanos has unique abilities that Divana can't do because of how he's evolved. I'm not going to get into them because we haven't seen them. Daryl has similarly unique abilities. Like, for example, his elixir is kind of unique to him. But Divana could create something similar, but it wouldn't be the same thing. But yeah, she's basically just better than both of them. I'm trying to bang a Brazilian babe living here, but she's a bit crazy. I don't know if I'm going to keep it up. Yeah, well. But you'd be crazy, mates, I tell you. You just keep at it, mate. Just keep at it. The dream of every 10-year-old. Oh, two-headed T-Rex? Yeah, true. I thought you were talking about Brazilian bitches. But yeah, this is true. We've seen MC with 2 dicks and MC with 3 dicks, 4 dicks win. Have we not had 4 dicks before? I'm sure we've had something like that. Must have been like tentacles or something. But you know, it's possible. Are you disregarding the possible later choices of getting more forms to make us more versatile? Disregarding Dol Ella's advice, Elysium is disappointed. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? I don't know who you're talking to. So if Spawn had truth and creation together, they would be pretty strong. Maybe. Or maybe they interfere with each other and weaken. Maybe she should try creating bigger tits for herself. True. Can superhumans get new tattoos after a certain level of evolution? Kind of. It depends on their mindset. Like after level 4, it would depend heavily on what they want and what they can perceive. My current theory is that Divina has a limited amount of mass which she can manage. Though, I imagine she's constantly trained this to increase this, and later evolutions will make this nearly unlimited. It's possible. Maybe you'll find out soon. No, mate, she's not only is she a 30-year-old babe, but she also believes in the cosmos and energy shit. Oh, no. Oh, and the end of the world as we know. According to her, it's coming in 26, 27. That's a bit soon, isn't it? She could at least wait till like 2030 or something. God damn. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Seems like she'd enjoy Superhuman actually. But yeah, that's a little bit weird. It's a little bit out there. So I'm fine, but damn, what a fine ass she got. Yeah. Well, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. You gotta make the trade-off. Weird. Have you played Hollow Knight before? And if you played it before, which apostle would be better suit the knight's power? And I say apostle because the knight is the child of 2 divine beings. I haven't played it before. No, so I don't. So I don't know. I've been meaning to because everyone tells me it's a really good game, but no, I've never played. Never played. Divina just won the creation lottery, huh? Yeah, she's pure, which is relatively unique among superhumans. Usually, a pure spawn is quite powerful. Usually. Not always, but, you know, usually. Weird trying to steal your crazy Brazilian by using his game. I don't know about that. Oh, did you hear about Australia thing, Woodward, with companies being forced to remove people under 16 from sites? I've heard about it. Forced to remove people under 16 from websites. Like Facebook? Like, is that what you're talking about? I heard like they're not letting under 16s use the internet or social media. I did hear about that. But I don't know about like specifics. You should play Hollow Knight when you have the time and the inclination. It's great. Yeah, I've heard. You can have her. Way too crazy for me. Plus, she wants children. Jesus. She doesn't wear any protection. According to her, it interferes with her feminine or some shit. Damn, that is crazy. That's pretty out there. But that could also just be a fucking excuse. You know, maybe she just wants kids. That could be some bullshit. Yeah, there's some social media ban with Discord and Roblox as exceptions because nothing bad ever happens on those. Really, Discord? And that's weird. That's a weird decision. I don't know why they'd make an exception for that. The night would be 100% be pure dark. Social media in general, I believe, might be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, check out this. Are you allowed to show weapons on Twitch? I think it'd be fine. But yeah, my mother got me a fucking weapon for my Christmas present. Check this fucking shit out. Look at this shit. A full fucking kukri from fucking Nepal. It's not like a vintage bullshit because I don't want a vintage one. But it's like fucking traditional and shit. Like a proper blade from the country. Look at this shit. It's fucking crazy. Oh damn. Fucking got I think it was like a bullhorn for the hills, which probably isn't very ethical, if we're being honest. But still, it's fucking sick as fuck. God damn. Look at this shit. It's got the fucking markings and everything. Fucking sick. I've been playing with it since I got it. It's like, it's not Christmas yet, but she don't give a fuck. She'll just give it to me now. But, yeah, holy shit. I was just looking at it. It's got these little fucking daggers as well. Sharp as fuck. This one is like a stabbing one. This one's like a sharper one. Fucking crazy. God damn. I was just looking at it. What a sick weapon. What a weird world. True. True. Yeah, multiple social media sites have to delete them, or they have to pay a couple million. Damn. Damn. Is there a reason you started giving the new girl smaller tits? Not particularly. Like, other than just, like, wanting a bit of, like, variation. What a weird world. True. True. Honestly, social media needs some kind of regulation. Yeah, probably. Probably. Holy shit. Isn't a 50-50 of light and darkness called soul? Literally the night in a nutshell, if you ask me. I wouldn't know about the night. But yes, that could be the case. Discord survived somehow, but problem is already getting drawn up the ass, but everyone else. So they're adding age restrictions to chats now. This shit is running rampage, making people dumber. Nice cookery, yeah. Cool piece of steel. Weird and his ninja blades. True, I do like weapons. You can't bring that to the UK Weird World, it's banned. Damn, that sucks. You can't even have knives in the UK? That's crazy. It's not even that big. I mean, it's pretty big, like compared to like a kitchen knife, but still. Is dragon its own type of monster? Like being infected by a fire monster can give you fire powers and can be infected by a dragon monster? Or would it just be fire powers if it's a fire-breathing dragon? No, it's a unique, non-standard type of... I mean, I don't even know if calling it monster is the right kind of word. But, yeah. I do wish I could draw it today. I've been meaning to draw it for ages. It's a shame. But maybe next week, if I can get my shit fixed. To be honest, I just need to get my whole computer fixed. That's the problem. That's the main thing. And maybe a new tablet would help as well. But I'm not going to look into like fork out a bunch of fucking cash for all the shit that I need. We'll get it slowly over time. I was going to ask about knife laws in Australia. I don't think you can carry them out on the street. I don't think. I'm not really sure. But you can have it in your house at least. You can have it in your fucking house. You can't even have a knife on the street from what I've read. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to. Speaking of my new girl, she looks hot from the preview. My speculation is she was a former sky human, turned or corrupted by the wasting mother. Mostly because the hair looking like ooze/slime dripping from her hair. It's possible. It's possible. Maybe you'll see next update. You need a good reason to walk around with it. I don't know what a good reason would be, unless you plan to get like attacked. W mum, yeah, she's a pretty good gift. Like as far as gifts go, like I don't really use a lot of shit. I don't really need a lot of shit. But yeah, some cool stuff like that. I'm pretty happy. Night has a light spell, so it'd be 50-50 light and dark. Basically, the 4 arbiter. Could Daryl infect people if he knew how? Or did becoming human mess that up? He possibly could. It's possible. I mean, if you have a knife out on the street, in most countries, someone will call the cops. Yeah, but I think you're allowed to like carry it like concealed, right? In most countries, or maybe not. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I'm just talking out my ass. Someone out there has dragon powers. Is that the same size the Gurkha uses, or bigger? Who the fuck is the Gurkha? I don't know who that is. It's a pretty decent size though. I'm pretty happy with the size. The reason being, I was going to fight the enemy Crusader. True. Gotta fucking, what do you call it? Spread the holy word. Good reason carrying a knife, usually construction work or similar. Oh yeah, I can buy that. Makes sense. Could MC spit Bailey back out eventually if he wanted it to? Maybe, eventually. It's possible. Now, fighting the enemy is best for a good reason. True. Enemies everywhere. But why is Twitch showing this AI generated Coca-Cola ad? The fuck? Really? I didn't think they were already using like AI in ads. Like, I remember they tried it before, but I remember they got like a bunch of backlash for it. I didn't think they were already going like, you know, full on into it. That's interesting. What would a superhuman with 50-50 between fantasy and memory look like? Maybe they'd be able to trap people in fantasies of their own memories? Possibly. It would probably look... Well, actually, I won't say. It's not the most effective split. It could be alright, though. That's what she said. True. Bringing a regular knife for construction is an interesting excuse. Yeah, just bring this to my fucking construction job. Yeah, that'll work. Find the enemy can also be called self-defense, and cops will more likely accept that as a reason. Even McDonald's is doing AI ads? Really? McDonald's? Interesting. Interesting. Amazon fired like 10k employees to replace them with AI. AI is taking over, bro. To do what? What are they using the AI for? 10k, that's a lot of fucking people. Like, they can't use AI to like fucking ship the boxes. Right? Is it like some internal like networking bullshit? And why would they have 10k just for that? That can't be right. 10k employees? I figured most of Amazon's employees would be, you know, like packing the boxes and shipping them out. I figured that would be where most of their employees are. But maybe there's some in like the tech sector or something. I don't know. Since they banned ninja swords in UK, I'm gonna bring my longsword to fight my friends. Can you, is a ninja swords banned but longswords aren't? A Gurkha equals Nepalese people, famous for being sold. Oh, that's right. I did read something about that. Some of them some of the most badass motherfuckers out there. Both India and UK has Gurkha regiments. Oh, cool. AI is being used in Amazon's warehouse to sort and grab items that were ordered. Oh, so it's like a combination of AI and automation. Is that right? What kind of dragon were you planning to draw? Like a European dragon, Chinese dragon, wyvern, or something else? It'd be a European dragon, but it would be like kind of like monster-fied. A little bit. And kind of like emaciated. Like it's almost like it's starving. Because it's at like it's in a diminished state. Basically, AI is now packing shit up. Damn. I still find it funny how paradoxical Aishith and Gleikwith are. Really playing into the whole paradox connection. Aishith knowing the truth but always playing into lies, and Gleikwith knowing what's false but giving out the truth most of the time. It brings me back to the Black Mouth commenting on how Order may be influencing his choices since he's under half of it. Yeah, that... I do kind of like how Aishith and Gleikwith contrast each other. I do appreciate that. Yeah, combination between them, AI and automation. Yeah, that makes more sense. My brother in Christ, what haven't they banned in the UK yet? True. Soon they'll be banning Too Fair in colour under penalty of a few years in prison. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. UK laws are like weird. I don't know why they're so. I don't know if strict is the right word, but you know. I reckon memory is inherently stronger than fantasy. Like if Shen and MC fought, MC would probably win because to how do fantasies work when you can access memories to use them against them. It's possible. It could be also possible that fantasy vastly outclasses memory. You know, we'll see. I mean, I bring my box cutter to construction, but I'm not bringing any containers or shit, Lamel. Oh yeah. I brought my back when I was working in the factory. I brought the box cutter and shit. Had my gear. Well, there are drones with GPS. I wonder if they could. Which traits would fit Emily and Christy? Who knows? Can Melody use like a speaker or something to use her powers over long distances, like or like a recording / stream? Well, it's interesting you say that. Maybe it's possible. If you're a hot woman, you don't need powers to control people over a stream. True. I thought MC would adopt the monster dog when it snuck into Sinhard. When he snuck into Sinhard, the two-tailed motherfucker. I mean, you know. Maybe we'll see that little doggo again. It's possible. European dragons are definitely the coolest. Yeah, they're my favorite by far. Like I like Chinese dragons. I like various other types, but European dragons I think are just sick. I've always loved drawing them. At least, you know, back when I was a kid. They should ban males too. Well, the males do commit most of the crime, you know. So, could happen. But then, you know, there's the problem of the children. MC beats Shen because tails? Maybe. And ban breathing too. True. Taking up all our fucking oxygen. Also a good point. MC already demonstrated being able to beat Shen easily. I mean, he didn't really beat Shen at all. But, you know, he got a hit on him. Unless they came in on a rubber dinghy, eh? I don't know what that's a reference to. And that was before memory training and Monster World. But they just say you're a woman and you're fine, easy. Oh yeah, true. You just make the entire population woman by just saying everyone's a woman. That doesn't work. But comparing the chosen of both, Salah doesn't think she can beat Eclairquith. This is true. Well, yeah. I won't speak too much on that. MC being weaker in memory, while Shen is pure fantasy, likely gives him a bigger advantage. It's possible. Of all powers, truth is the one I least understand. Can you explain it? I suppose a little bit. It's kind of basically what Aisha does. Like reality manipulation, I suppose you could say. Like telekinesis is the basic form of it. Alter reality by moving shit around. It's the simplest form. She can also control fire. She can warp stone, concrete, etc., etc. The elements generally fall under truth, like, you know, earth, fire, wind, water, all that generally fall under truth as well. And she has a large degree of control over all that. So yeah, there you go. A sperm whale sonar reaches about 170 decibels on land and 230 in water. Couldn't the MC make it with a mix of the monster that turned Claire to modify it and make it able to reach 194 decibels or above? He might be able to slightly improve sound, but it's not as straightforward as like increasing the muscle mass and potential energy within his body. Like a lot of what gives like a muscle, like a human muscle or whatever, strength is the potential energy. I forget exactly what it's called. I think it's like ATB or something like that. ATDA, something like that. There's some acronym for it. I can't remember exactly. But so it's the potential energy in the limbs, the mechanical energy and shit like that exists within the body and the limbs. And the MC can, using his superhuman monster energy. It's not really, well, yeah, isn't that what I called it? I called it like monster energy drink. Yeah, he can use his monster energy to supply additional force to the ATB or whatever the fuck it's called, potential energy, within his limbs. So he can like supplement and enhance and multiply using his monster energy. When it comes to like special effects like poison or like sound through like decibels, increasing the energy isn't necessarily going to do anything. Like if you put more energy into poison, maybe it'll react faster, but it's basically not going to do anything. So he can't really enhance his poison in the same way he can enhance his like muscle structure or strength or whatever you want to call it. So there's that. For sound, he might be able to do a little bit more because I think there is like a physical component to how loud the whale can emit their sound. But for one, a lot of that relies on their size. So the MC doing it in like human form wouldn't necessarily be as effective. But he could possibly enhance it to a level that even in his human form he could like give pretty loud, maybe. But even then, getting it that high, it's not going to damage a superhuman. Like even if you were to bring it that high, it's not really going to damage a superhuman. So there's kind of like no point. So that's basically why it's probably not going to happen. It might happen if I have a need for it, but it probably won't. Well, I say it probably won't. It might not. It might not. It's possible. It's possible. But if it does, I wouldn't expect it to be very useful in combat. What do we get to? Shed on Ford watch until further notice. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Woodward, if you want a quick look at Zero End, I posted some scenes from it in your Discord. In your Discord's Other Games channel a few days ago. Nothing is in a subscribe. Yeah, then I have to pull it up there. It's a pain in the ass. I'll look it up in my own time. We'll have maybe have a play. You know, see if there's anything I can learn. We know the Lord of Dark turned Valravn from crow into what he was, but do all animals turn into monstrified creatures from infection? Or is there a chance they can become enhanced super animals? Or will they always monstrify because they lack something humans have? It's possible, theoretically, for them to be somewhat of a superhuman, or super animal, as you'd say. But it wouldn't really happen in practice. Like in theory it's possible, it wouldn't really happen in practice because like part of the condition to become a superhuman rather than a monster is having the mental fortitude and stability to doing that. And animals will generally always fail that requirement. Even Valravn like is unique among those. But yeah, generally speaking, an animal will always become a monster. Is that kid that stole the MC's power gonna come back eventually? I'm starting to get worried. I mean, maybe you shouldn't have handed out your power to random fucking strangers. I mean, it's possible. Most likely, that kid is haunting our dreams. Can reach MC in the monster world and the immaterial world. Yeah. You know. Maybe he'll show up. Maybe. Woodward, have you decided anything on the release schedule for the coming update? One big release or smaller releases? I'm thinking some guy suggested like splitting into like a 3-parter. Like a, what do you call it, a beginning, middle and end kind of thing. And I'm thinking about that. I'm not going to include it with like the 1.0 like refurbish of the game. I'm going to do that separate. I've decided that. That's not going to be like a part of the package. As for like the gap, it's not going to be weekly. It'll be bi-weekly at the soonest, maybe monthly. I think that's what I'm deciding. Maybe monthly, maybe 3-weekly. I don't tri-weekly, I suppose you call it. Maybe bi-weekly. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Woodward, do you know more or less when will Superhuman come to Steam? Sometime next year, I think. Would MC have survived as a pure memory spawn? Maybe Ella would just kill him if he turned out like that? It's possible. Ella probably wouldn't kill him for that. Well, maybe. But, would he have survived? Unlikely if the situations happened as they already have happened. Like, fighting Klaus as a memory spawn would be very, very difficult. He could probably have beaten Kenny. That's possible. Because Kenny has kind of like a limited mind at the time. But Klaus, I mean, there's choices he could have made to have survived. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Like, say in the choice of, in Klaus, he had the choice of to call Ella for backup. If he did that, he could have survived. And potentially grew in power, like slowly enough to like survive the world. It'd be a tough time though. It'd be a tough time. The MC goes through a significantly more dangerous path than most superhumans do. Like most superhumans, when they become superhumans, they're not usually tested in the way the MC's tested. Like they don't have Ella behind the scenes like fucking with their lives. So it'd be a dangerous time for the MC. And memory isn't really suited to dealing with that kind of danger. Not the same way body is. So a level 1 truth spawn would probably just be telekinetic? Probably. Or does it require stating truths, like I can control the pencil with my mind? It'd be something like that. They also might be able to just discern truth. Like they might not even be able to move shit. They might just be able to like tell what's true and what's not. ATP, there you go. What does ATP stand for? Look it up. ATP, muscle energy. Adenosine triphosphate, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's what provides you the energy to like move and like exist and live. The MC can like enhance his ATP. I did just say ATP. That was the first one I said, right? I did get it right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the MC can like supplement his ATP with like monster energy to like enhance it to like pretty crazy levels. Something that doesn't really work for like poison or stuff like that. Would using memory lock on the materials he injects into people to expand it into larger spikes? Kind of like he did with the harpoons against Daryl, but more effective, but be more effect even against opponents on or above his level. I don't see why memory lock would make that more powerful. Like, I mean, him already doing it by will is already powerful enough. I don't know why adding memories to it would make it more powerful. We saw that low levels of electricity can actually increase the MC's ability to heal himself. Could he utilize the eel as a lightweight stim pack kind of thing? At this current level? Probably not. Could he in the future? Anything's possible. Hey stranger, good morning. I arrived late to the live. What power would the protagonist have if the monster that bit him was a different type and he didn't have a monster mother? Like if he was just like taken by it just depends on the monster, really. It depends on the monster. He's not particularly compatible with a lot of monsters. He could probably get away with a bit of truth. Probably fantasy as well. He could probably get away with that. But he is mostly suited to body and memory. Would MC have any degree of changing his form if he was pure memory? Have any degree? If I know that body shtick, but they were close to twin gods, so I'm not positive. At later evolutions, he probably would, because memory is a shapeshifter as well. But as he is, like level 1, no. I'm asking if he could put instructions into materials such as expanding into spikes with memory lock, since he wouldn't be connected to the material after injecting it. Oh no, but then it wouldn't have the power to expand. Like he could inject something with memory lock, but it would lose all of its power because without it being connected to him, unless he injected a huge amount of power into it as well. But it'd be very inefficient. By the way, as funny as it is, the Titty Milk Power Girl has actually insane potential. It can develop a self-consuming ability by the body itself, develop all kinds of different milk for buffs, etc. It's possible. I'm not going to rule it out, but Angelina, she's out there. She could do things. It's possible. I guess just using your power to heal yourself would be more efficient than using your power to make electricity to heal yourself anyway. Probably. Woodward, do you think the MC could have excelled better at another apostle pair, ignoring genetic compatibility? Ignoring it? The MC is kind of adaptable by nature, and also kind of, I don't know what the best way it is, neutral, and by that I don't mean like in emotion, I mean in like temperament. He's the kind of like a wait and see type of person. So that kind of lends itself very well to body and memory by extension. Creation probably wouldn't do too well for him. Destruction, not particularly. Fantasy, he could probably do alright with fantasy. Truth, yeah, he'd do alright with truth. But truth is a little bit more straightforward than that would suit him. Darkness, he could do alright with darkness. Light, not particularly. Space, not particularly. Time, you can do alright with time. Everyone can do alright with time. Authority, no, not really. Power, not really. So, yeah, that's generally how it would be done. Hello, I'm sorry, I don't know if you talked about this already, but what's your thoughts on the Game Awards 2025? Oh, I'm actually going to watch it. I haven't seen it. I heard that Claire Obscure swept, but I haven't seen it. We're probably going to watch I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but we're going to take a little look-see through it, skip a little bit through it, see some of the trailers and stuff. But yeah, so I don't currently have any thoughts, but perhaps by the end of the stream, I will. The milk power is better than Colossus power, depending on the mindset of the wielder, like Michael, for example. Just give Michael the milk power, have him grow huge tits. Well, anyone, if a male got the milk power, they'd probably gender bend, off the bat, when they became superhuman. That's probably what would happen. So, if the protagonist hadn't been born in the superhuman world, would everyone be screwed? Or would it make no difference to the important events in the world? You mean the events that have happened so far? People would probably be fine. Some people might be dead. But, the people close to the MC might be dead. Liz and Amber would probably be fucked in a lot of different ways. Daryl would probably be fucked. Various other people might be dead. But the world would survive and go on pretty much unaided. If you mean by the end of the story, will the protagonist matter a whole lot? We just have to wait and see, won't you? Maybe. Can Reach MC in the oh, yeah, just read that. So the finale of the story will be dropped, then a later art rework. Kind of. Like the finale of the story will be dropped, but the true ending, along with the art rework, will be dropped in its own separate pack. Don't worry, Shadow is surely going to become a super animal. Maybe. Since we know the monster world is physically in the same universe, does that mean the original monster world, as Glakeworth mentioned, refers to the actual original monster world, since she said it's infinite in size and will require the 6th or 8th to reach it? It could also be that it's beyond the observable universe, because right now there's the observable. Am I saying that right? Observe. No, I said observe. There's the observable universe, which I think is something like 46 billion light years radius. But we don't know what's beyond that 46 billion light years. We don't know what's beyond that. The original monster world may be in another dimension, or it may just be beyond what's observable in, like, I suppose you could say, you know, the deep horrors of space. Since she said it's infinite size and would require the 6th or 8th to reach it. Yeah. At this point, ultimate lie detector. True. The powerhouse of the cell. What? ATP isn't like. Is that like part of the cell? I thought that was mitochondria. Or does that generate it? Yeah, it's a molecule. Yeah, okay. I'm really excited to see where Liz and Amber go from here. I theorize their body is immune to induced evolution because their body has some kind of protection against monstification. I think their actual evolution is going to be crazy and it'll cascade into multiple evolutions within a very short time. It's possible. What's up, people? YouTube chat being more active than ours? Is it? It seems about even to me. Oh, I nearly forgot. The Darkness reboot came out a few days ago. Oh, the comic? It's pretty true to the original series, with one of the original creators working on it. That sounds interesting. Maybe I'll have to give it a read. Spoiler alert, Geoff banged Miss Piggy. Who the fuck is Geoff? If the protagonist hadn't been born into the superhuman world, would everyone... Oh, I just read that. How the hell has Demi survived all this time as a level 1? Especially with his/her weak-ass power. You think that Demi would have evolved or monstified by now? What you mean, like after the invasion? Pre-invasion, like there was no danger, so of course Demi would survive. Like as anyone else would. You mean post-invasion? Maybe Demi has evolved. Who knows? That said, the power, generally speaking, lends itself well to survival because it makes people not want to attack her. Not by like forcing them, it just makes them less inclined to, which is generally a very good power for surviving. Yeah, unless, you know, she actively engages in a battle, which would be difficult for her, but you know. Does a creative or unique, unquiet mindset fit well with the body and memory, or is adaptable and reactive one better suited? I don't know what... Do you mean unique or unquiet? I don't know exactly what you mean by unquiet, if that's what you mean. But being creative helps, but being adaptable and reactive is better suited. Based on space expansion models, the universe could be trillions of light years across. Absolutely bonkers to imagine. True. Could be. Superhuman didn't win Game Awards 2025. I asked myself, what the fuck? True. What the fuck? Demi's power would be really OP in a world without monsters. Endless possibilities. Yeah. Being liked is a very useful ability. This is true. There's also the fact which monsters would accept him since his mother was chosen of memory. So that may motivate monsters to come after him since Glay mentioned his origin would make a really strong kid. It's possible. As in, which alternate monster parents would choose him? What? I don't know what that's a reference to. MC is useless and unimportant, like a Mecha Man without his mecha. True. True. MC just like me, for real, for real. I know what's beyond. It's more space, because, you know, it's infinite. Maybe. So the monster world she was referring to is way beyond the universe, possibly in another dimension. Possibly. Correct. Glakeworth is kind of like a weird individual among the chosen. So, what she means and what she says is kind of like a kind of fair bit of interpretation that you can have there. Geoff Keighley, Game Awards host. Jeff Keighley. Okay. Flirts with Miss Piggy at the Game Awards. Okay, I gotcha. Have you ever got info on Demi's monster lineages? Have we ever? Yeah, I think we even see the monster, right? Like, why's my nose so goddamn itchy? I took a hay fever pill. Demi and Clover explain it. It is likely Demi is of a fantasy, since she can make people see what they want to see. True. From what we can gather, Lydirk is fantasy, memory, and likely a bit of authority, since she could trap MC and the Satyr in that illusion of hers. True. Satyr is body and authority, from what I remember. Close enough. While MC is obviously body and memory. Then again, Lydirk could have some dark instead of memory or authority. It's possible. I haven't given like specifics to like the traits of the Lydirk, but you generally got the gist of it. We fucked the monster even. True. Game Award wasn't bad to watch. The stage was with screens was pretty sweet. Not like the mega cringe Game Awards shows of years past. Yeah, we'll give it a quick watch. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'll give it a little bit of watch. MC's is body / memory / bad stuff. True. Too much bad stuff. If there's a hole, there's a goal. Also true. One question: why are the monsters in Superhuman called monsters when some of them are beautiful and cool? It's just a general term, man. You know, they're not human. Anything that's not human, get the fuck out of here. We're racist against monsters around here, alright? That don't matter if they look fucking hot. They're all still filthy fucking monsters, right? Yeah, but if you don't constantly need to fight for your life, you don't need Bernie-esque powers, in my opinion. Well, yeah, true. I'd go for Demi over something like Authority, because having that power is legitimately scary. Yeah, I'd probably go for Authority because like you don't necessarily have to use it, even if the temptation is strong. But yeah, I'd like to have it if I could. Hey, Woodward, what have I missed? I don't know. We're just talking about a bunch of random shit. We're probably going to watch the Game Awards pretty soon. Probably going to, you know, see some of those trailers, you know, see some of the winners. I'm not going to go through the whole show, but yeah, take a quick look. I didn't have access to my phone for 3 months, and safe to say, the update didn't disappoint when I had a chance to play it after so long. Damn. I'm glad you enjoyed it, at least. Why'd you lose your phone for 3 months? Damn, that's crazy. By the way, how do monsters divine what's attractive or repulsive as a mate? Virility is a good one. Fertility. That's generally, they can kind of like smell how virile or, you know, fertile mate is. They don't typically care about, what do you call it, like facial structure or anything like that. Size, they can appreciate, and musculature, they can appreciate. But, yeah. Boob size, like the male monsters, they appreciate some nice big boobs. Wide hips, big ass, you know, that kind of stuff. They don't really care about face all that much. How much skill would you say Valravn has? We don't see it in his report. I'm also curious about Michael's skill. Yeah, well, maybe that will be revealed at the end of the story. Or if he dies. Authority would be such a slippery slope into becoming a horrible person. True. True. Is the MC able to do or will be able to attach themselves to someone without them noticing? Like a parasite/parasite. Without them noticing, it depends on the person. Possibly. Possibly, if he was very skilled. Are you drawing a dragon for Superhuman? No, not today. My computer is all kinds of fucked up, so I'm afraid again I'm gonna have to put it off. I don't know if I'm gonna draw it on stream. I've been trying to draw it for like the past like month on stream. Doesn't seem the universe wants me to do it, but maybe we'll give it another try next week. I'm not in any particular rush to draw the dragon. It doesn't need to be now, but we'll see. We'll see. Couldn't have my phone at boot camp, I guess. Damn. Does Daryl still feel any urge to complete his transformation into a hermaphrodite, even just a tiny little bit? Oh yeah. It feels like quite a lot, really. Will we get other monsters outside of Glaycliff who use monster magic, like kind of witch/mage, just to see the base effects? It's possible. It's possible. She's not the only one who can do it, but she's one of the few. Basically, how the Miniacs were lusting after the MC in the sewer. Yeah, kind of. Well, in Evolution, further the absorption of the memories we got while captured by Sid. Silent mentioned it may take a while for them to fully absorb, and a major advance in memory powers progress them faster. Also, on these memories, will they grant special powers or users of our shapeshifting abilities, like power removing our weakness to lightning? Weakness to lightning is never going to get removed. Like, till the end of the story, when the MC is like basically God, a taser will still kill. I'll just tell you that. A taser is still going to kill MC, doesn't matter how powerful he's going to be. That said, will Evolution help with the memories? Possibly. But they're not really what he needs. What he really needs is like mastery and insight. And other memories, actually. So, you might see some progression of his memories quite soon, actually. But, we'll leave that till later. Till next update. How about a posture check, Weirdworld? Oh yeah, I suppose. I am hunching over a bit. Electric Eel is going to be counter lightning. MC just forgets until Indra fight. True. When MC is basically God. True. If he gets killed by a taser, then he isn't a good. That wouldn't make sense. True. Someone who's a good would not be killed by a laser. This is a taser. This is true. Strange, where did you get such a cool name for the game? Weirdworld? Well, that's not the name of the game. It's the name of my, I guess you'd say pen name. Did you have some inspiration, or did you just make up the strange part out of thin air? I found that name interesting. I just made it up. Really. It just came to me one day. I might have zoned out and missed the answer, but I need to know about the satyrs spawn's ability to impregnate. Very, very important stuff. Did you ask something about that? Can they impregnate? I mean, kind of. But like a lot of monsters have the ability to impregnate anyone or be impregnated by anyone. It's not a super uncommon trait. Hey Weird, how are you doing? A genuine question. What is the first thing you do if you got isekai into Superhuman? I don't know. Like there's a part of me that'd be tempted to try and get myself infected by a monster. But then I feel like there's a good chance I also die doing that, so I don't know if I'd have the guts. So yeah, I might just... I probably would. I probably would risk it to get infected. I probably would. Can the MC use ice powers from the serum he got from Mia? No, of course not. Can superhuman use monster magic? Is it something that can be learned? What the fuck even is it? It's possible. It's not particularly likely. It can be learned, but it takes a specific type of person to do it. Because technically it's from their organs or whatever. What is? Ice power. It's not. It relies on the monster energy within. So it's not just like they have a special organ that allows them to generate ice. Will we eventually get information about the captains and lieutenants' monster origins? A lot of how they came to be and what their monster traits are unknown. Eventually, sure. Does he just turn into a giant ice crystal to avoid lightning damage? I don't know about that. Can MC really not handle electricity from even a non-power enhanced taser? He seemed to be able to handle that okay during his second ever. Yeah, he handled it all right. But if you like just walk up and shoot him with a taser, you're probably gonna win the fight. You're probably gonna win that fight. Assuming, you know, the MC's not like mid-evolution when he's doing it. Or maybe reflect it back to the source? Maybe. I mean, if a Satyr made a superhuman, would they get the ability to knock up anything up passively? No. Are you planning to do similar projects set in the same world, or leave the world to this one project once you finish it with it? It's probably going to leave the world to this one project. I might have like a kind of like multiverse type structure, where like my various different games like are part of the same like multiverse, but don't really interact at all because they have their own isolated universes. But yeah, they're not going to be like talking to each other or anything like that. If you get isekai'd, you'd probably gonna get OP powers. So I bet you get the order or some shit. That'd be nice. Like if it was one of the isekais where you just like get powers straight away and you don't have to like risk your life to a monster, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Fuck it, I'm letting a monster infect me just hoping it's a fun power. True. MC, a god that gets killed by a taser. Meanwhile, Henry, Bird, and Mark, and all hero captains being almost impossible to kill. True. It's just a tough life out there. Life ain't fair, mate. Life ain't fair. If you got isekai in the superhuman universe, couldn't you just convince some hero guy to let you join them? No. Probably not. I mean, with a certain amount of knowledge, maybe it's possible. But like joining hero doesn't mean you get like powers. I mean, suppose they could induce powers in you. That'd be the safer way to do it. Oh, I'm 100% taking the gamble. Well, I suppose you could like join Sin as well. Sin will give you powers. Sin will do it. Oh, I'm 100% taking the gamble on becoming a superhuman. I have said this before. Shapeshifters are the superior species. Also powers in general. So why the fuck not? True. True. If I give multiple variations of the Origin MC jobbing in a single update based on the MC stats before he takes over. True. True. Have him lose to multiple people. Lose to everyone. Fucking have fucking Jared kick his ass. It's fine. You know, the MC always comes back, right? Not gonna lie, MC dying to a taser is an amazing idea. That way Jared and Cole can become the strongest. They just need a taser to win. Why getting strong when you can just one shot with a taser? Makes total sense to me. True. True. It's just all you need, right? I don't think there are lots of people out there who could win that fight. Outside of the big three, Deus and the gods, Intro probably could because of lightning. Maybe. So like DC does its omniverse in the past, where the source wall, or on the superhuman case, the outer sphere separates the universe. Yeah, kind of something like that. Something like that. I really hope you actually make it so that the MC will die to a taser. You know, anything's possible, mate. Anything's possible. Jake can't control taser. He has to control the human will in the taser. Thus, taser greater than authority. True. It's the more fundamental power. If two apostles come from original power, was that OG power once part of a greater power as well? Who knows, mate? Who knows? Oh yeah, I guess I'd go for Sin and hope I don't turn into a brainless mutant. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Could the protagonist of Superhuman, if he wanted to copy and use the power of viruses, bacteria, improve the transformation? Not likely. So it goes back to what I was saying about ATP. The MC's ability to improve the various bodies and forms he takes on is partly structural. The way he structures his bodies does help and does enhance it. But a lot of it, of the strength that comes, is the superhuman energy he enhances his ATP with. That's where a lot of it comes from. Anyway, we caught up with the fucking chat finally. Jesus Christ, that took almost 2 fucking hours. Game Awards, right. I don't know how much of this I'm going to watch. My throat's already fucking getting sore. Probably because I haven't streamed in a while. So I'm not used to fucking talking this much, but we'll have a look at the Game Awards. You can still ask your questions. It doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, 3 hours. Jesus Christ. Wait, 7 hours? I'm going to click the 3 hour one because I'm not even going to watch all this. But yeah. You can ask your questions still. I'll just give it a pause and answer them, and we'll have a little watch of the Game Awards. See some of these trailers. Maybe see some of the award winners. I don't know how much I care, but yeah. It was implied that Thanos was making Jared the perfect arrow for the MC. For the MC? I don't know if he said it before the MC. Does this mean Thanos knows the MC is weak to lightning? Did he share this secret with the others? Did Monster Daryl share this secret? Did Thanos share the secret? Maybe. It's possible. Did Monster Daryl share the secret? No. Monster Daryl didn't. But you gotta know, Thanos is fairly familiar with Sylar. So does he know that weakness and passed on to his MC? Maybe. But Thanos hasn't made like the perfect arrow specifically for killing the MC. I don't think that was stated. Thanos was Sylar/MC's doctor in the past, so it would make sense. He just knows. It's possible. Palpatine's electric shock finger type shit. Could probably find a shortened version of it for the trailers. An arrow with a taser taped on. It's perfection. True. Just need a fucking stun gun. Is there a shortened? I'm not saying it. I think the 3 hour one is the shortened one. There's a 7 hour one over here. No need. Jared's power actually has the side effect of making him shit out lightning. So when MC almost kills Jared, he shits himself and kills MC with his lightning shit. True. Would you go all the way to... Okay, just delete it. Thanos is actually MC's father. He was fucking Sylar cucking Steven. That'd be tough. That's why Sylar gets preg. True. Alright, let's pull this shit in. Alright, let's see what we got here. What was, actually. Does the stuff Jared store experience time? If he stored a hot meal, would it still be hot if he released it a week later? No. If Daryl from Superhuman were to meet Ben 10, would he be able to copy or make a Ben 10 Omnitrix watch? Possibly. It depends how obscure the technology is. He'd have to pull it apart. Diviner would have an easier time making it than Daryl would. Would you go to the Game Awards if Superhuman got nominated? Or would you just not be bothered? If it got in the alien world where that happens, maybe they added an adult game section. I probably would go if it was nominated. Yeah, probably. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but I probably would. I don't really want to hear talking. Right, what's this? A game about sheep? Is that for real? Oh, you play as a dog. It's like that cat game, is it? Okay, this doesn't seem like my type of game at all. Kind of cool kind of world. That's pretty crazy. Okay, that was all right.
Okay, I'll say it. The protagonist is not only powerful, but I'm proud to also confirm it is adorable. And now it's time to give out our very first game award. Here are the nominees for Best Family Game.
Do I give a fuck about
Donkey
that?
Kong.
I don't give a fuck about that.
The best time for you to play Guild Wars 2.
I used to really
is
want this
now.
game back in the day, but I never got
Immerse
never got around
yourself
to
in a
getting it.
realm of magic, mystery, and
Because a lot of my
boundless
friends play Guild
adventure.
Wars.
Heed the clarion call as you join a community of millions.
It's kind of old now. Reminds me a bit of WoW. I'm surprised it's still going on,
Dive
to be honest.
deep and explore a wealth of lore.
Cool.
Celebrate the release of Guild Wars 2's newest expansion, Visions of Eternity.
If you didn't have the
Download
choice
and
of
play
becoming either a
now.
live action show of high quality or anime of high quality, what would you prefer? Anime. I think anime fights are much better suited. It was like 5 games for me, but this game were some of the worst. You mean like the awards themselves or like the show in general? I bet there's a Game Awards highlights video. Let's check. Oh, here we go. All winners, but does it include the fucking trailers? It doesn't. I don't even. Wait, it does have trailers, right? No, it doesn't. I don't even really like give a fuck about the winners, to be honest. I'm just gonna skip through it. I'm just gonna like cut through this shit. The trailers. Oh, the trailers were bad. Damn. I don't give a fuck about this. I'm not gonna be honest. This esports game, don't care.
Now I have yet another world premiere and new look for all you real ones. Here's some important news about Capcom's Pragmata.
Oh, I like Capcom. The awards were predictable weeks ahead of time. The best trailers. There was a best trailers video. Was it?
Of course I have.
I'm just
Got a house
Here
with
we go.
you and everything. You just gonna stay here when this is all done?
the graphics are pretty good.
What do you want?
Oh, but this game looks sick as fuck. Like an iRobot kind of shit. It's got fucking a mech suit. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this little girl on his back, but
Need us again. I can't do anything.
is that like his daughter or something?
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
Damn. Seems interesting. Not like super sold on it, but I'm interested. I hate kids. Let them take it. True. It's a robot. I hate small robots. Let them take it. Alright. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Who's this cunt?
with the support of our fans. I deeply appreciate all the Uma Musume trainers out there. To the people who are
the
not
fuck's this?
familiar with science, we are dedicated to being the best entertainment.
Yeah,
My
okay.
ADHD. But there's so
Iorcus, my beloved,
Right.
you will
Good
honor our
graphics.
goddess more than I ever could.
Alright.
Ricard, my cherished, find your father's steel and face the challenges ahead.
What happened?
She knew Marike was coming for her.
Never forget, the bonds that tie the six of you will be your
Is
strength.
this like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing? This doesn't look super impressive.
You should have saved her.
She deserves the peace of death.
Oh, it's got verse on it.
Interesting family you must have.
The characters are kind of ugly, which make me not all that interested.
Stay in the light.
Like, this is like high fantasy. In high fantasy, I want the characters to look pretty fucking good looking.
Never give in to darkness.
Like, if it was low fantasy, or dark fantasy, maybe. But,
Your loving mother.
because then you have like other
Martin.
things that like draw you in, like horror and like, kind of like a dark themes. In something like this, yeah, it doesn't really hold my attention all that much. Eco 3 sweeps, who could have seen that coming? Not undeserved, but highly surprised. What the fuck is this? Is this like a phone game? Like the World of Tanks or some bullshit? This looks like bullshit to me. Oh, actually that's pretty cool.
I know we've never quite seen eye to eye. Believe it or not, Whitaker, we want the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It's all out there in the zone. You never know what you might find.
Oh. That's interesting. I don't know if I give a fuck about playing as a fucking tank. I don't know if that's something I care about. Like, I like it as like a side thing in games. I don't know if I'm gonna like play that myself. Tank rat. Okay. That's interesting, I suppose.
welcome back. We are oh so
What's the video?
Everywhere I went looked strange and
Alright, this is-
weirdly unfinished. And that's when I found it. And everything changed. Literally.
That's kind of cute, I suppose.
Make your own platform.
Not really to my
baby.
taste, though.
Now we're talking. I had a new grasp.
Seems like more of a
of
family
things.
type game.
I learned tricks. It blew my
Puzzles and
mind.
bullshit.
I really transformed myself. This thing is amazing! Made a bunch of new friends. Picked up new wheels. Figured out how to think big
That's kind of cool.
and small. I had it all. And then the code broke down.
Oh. What the hell?
Really?
Oh, these are real people.
And that's when I found you.
Okay, that was kind of weird. The protagonist sounds really annoying. I agree. Yeah.
okay. So I always expected it
Now
to
for
be
me,
the
if it's
AI
dark fantasy,
chatbots
they have
that
to be hot
achieve
as well.
sentience
Let me
first,
think
but-
about that. Kind of like a Glyph style to lure you in, but also be your fall if you give them to temptation. I do agree. Like, but within moderation. Like, I remember Diablo 2. And mainly Diablo 2. Where, like, a lot of the women were butt ugly. But then, like, you had the succubi. On occasion. Right? Was this this might be in Diablo 1. I could be thinking about Diablo 1. Like, in Dark Fantasy, I think most characters should be, like, butt ugly. But with a few like kind of like shining stars that like kind of like draw you in. Like there should be like a hot barmaid, but with like everyone else in the village being fucking like dog-faced, and then there should be like sexy like demon chicks and shit. That's generally how I view it. But yeah, with high fantasy, I want basically everyone to be like Final Fantasy characters. Like everyone has to look good. Otherwise, like why the fuck am I looking at like this dog-faced woman? Like especially a main character. Like if the main character is going to be a woman, and I'm going to have to look at, I'm going to have to fucking look at her the whole time, then she's got to be good looking. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'm just going to get bored. Unless she's got like a really funny personality or some shit, like then maybe, or like she's like really like jacked to the fucking, and she's got like big ass fucking weapons, and she's like a cool main character. That could work sometimes, but yeah, generally. The fantasy that some can be beautiful, true.
But I'm
Alright.
down for an animated Badger Singularity.
I'm
And
not.
yes,
I don't really give a fuck about that. What is this? Did I skip to it? Oh, Borderlands art style. Why are they singing? This doesn't look like my type of game either. Maybe. The art style's good. I'm not really seeing any killing though. He kinda looks like a zombie though, so. Is it got gameplay? Oh wait, it does have one gameplay. Alright, let's have a look. Okay. Damn, this actually looks alright. Werewolf. That should be fucking cool. Oh, we can make out the zombie. Yeah. Give me some brains. Okay.
I don't eat humans.
Oh, okay. It looks kind of stylish. Alright. I should get that game more
if
credit.
that doesn't get you hyped for the main show, then maybe you're the problem.
Weebs love singing.
That was Stupid Never Dies from GP Track 50,
What the fuck am I
a
watching?
studio
No.
made up
Just throw a
of
helmet on.
action game lovers who have worked on titles such as Devil May Cry, Dragon's Dogma, and Resident Evil,
I do like those
creating
games.
action games for action game fans. Okay, we're minutes away from the main event. We have one more award for you. A category that celebrates other media that took video game IP
really keep
and made
talking about
movie
this.
and TV magic. Here are the nominees for Best Adaptation.
No, I don't give a fuck about
A
that.
Minecraft movie.
Fuck that.
Living things can't help but change, you see. They can't stay the same forever. That's what living is. To change and to embrace change.
What is this? Ooh.
Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison.
You chose a hard road for yourself.
Yeah.
7 people change the world.
Say the thing you're afraid to say.
Mandy.
We can work with this.
To new beginnings.
Who the fuck is GTA 6? Oh damn.
Want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
You know me, headmistress.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
Is this what my tomorrow will be?
For those who come after.
What a great character Chris that was. Is that just a trailer for the Game Awards?
Welcome to the Game Awards 2025. Now, here's your host, the creator of the Game
Jeff.
Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Don't really need to hear them speak. This looks cool. I do like space. GTA 6 coming the same day as Super Even 2 Trust? Maybe. Maybe. What the hell is this? This is like Star Wars or something? Looks like Star Wars to me. She's got a cape that like tells me Jedi. Seems to be a lot of sci-fi, yeah. Got some droids. Damn, that's cool. That's a cool shot. Yeah, okay. Lightsaber. Of the Old Republic. Interesting. Capes in space equals Star Wars.
Boom! Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic is a brand new single-player action role-playing game set in the Old Republic era, of course, and directed by Casey Hudson, who's joining us here tonight. Casey was, of course, the director on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and the Mass Effect series.
Oh, damn.
We are so excited that Casey
good.
and Star Wars are back together again.
Shit.
All right, we have many more game announcements to come. Going to be hard to top that one, but right now we have a very special guest I'd like to bring out.
And
please welcome Miss Piggy.
Alright, I don't give a fuck about this.
Instincts to escape the monster's claws.
Monster.
Or to pick a fight with a martial arts master.
Well, I do love a good fight.
Oh, it's fucking...
But do you like winning them? Dude. You'll face samurai and demons and viruses.
I'd like to talk more about
Damn.
the samurai and demons.
Well, this is survival training, not survival tucking. And lucky for all you helpless half-wits, we've cut the price on some top-notch materials. So study up, fools.
Damn.
Let's jump!
Was that Nelson from The Simpsons?
Red Sec. It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
I thought Miss Piggy was nickname. I didn't think actually Mrs. Piggy would be there. And he was starting with her.
Redacted sector. Really?
Yeah.
Is that the name?
It is.
We gotta jump!
Am I supposed to have a big gun?
No, you're gonna find big guns down there, and we might even get a tank, noob.
Oh, a tank?
We're not getting a tank if we don't jump!
What is
we
this?
need to jump.
Do I care about this?
Go, go! Red Sec! It's Red Sec!
That bang 100%? True. Alright.
I prefer Homo Mortis.
We're gonna have to tone this shit down for the movie.
Just killing zombies. This never be like a huge draw for me, unless they've got like a good story behind it.
More slug shit. It's a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Now what's this? Oh fuck! Oh, that's pretty cool. I've already recorded that here. Old motherfucker. Yeah. In rough shape. Oh, nice little fair, little festival. Yeah. Is that an off? This looks really fucking cool. Yeah, it's missing out on the fun times. Christmas tree. Why are they whipping themselves? Oh shit. Yeah, I'll be sacrificing him. That's not good. Oh shit. Yep. There. Oh. Is that a fucking... Oh, he's really fucking... Jesus! What? Is she fucking like a fucking dragonborn? You're dead. Oh. Jesus. That's pretty fucking creepy. Are those like the crops they want to grow? I don't know if I'd want those kind of flowers to grow. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Jesus. Fuck me. Yeah. Oh shit, the demons have come out. Is this not what they want? What are they sacrificing them for? Do they not want these demons? What was the point of that? Larian! Oh shit! Yeah! I'm immediately more excited. Hearing Larian. Holy fucking shit! Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Divinity. I played the original, the first two Divinities, Original Sin and Original Sin 2. They were great fucking games. I wasn't as big a fan of the lore as I was of like D&D, so I enjoyed Baldur's Gate a lot more. But this one seems way darker. Like Divinity 1 and 2, they were kind of like, they had dark aspects, but they were kind of like very high fantasy, very like kind of chipper, like more like a kind of fairy tale. Well, not really fairy tale, but it wasn't really as dark. It wasn't like high fantasy, but it wasn't like dark fantasy either. It was kind of in the middle. This one seems like fully into the dark fantasy, which I'm a fan of. I love dark fantasy. That's my favorite. My favorite genre of fantasy. So yeah, that seemed cool as fuck. They seem to be like really leaning into that dark kind of shit. That's very promising to me. And the fact that they're making it as well. So I suppose this would be a sequel. Because the first two were called Divinity Original Sin. So like Original Sin was like the origin. Now we're just in the present now. Is that what it is? Yeah, that seems cool. That seems cool as well.
What a moment. That statue or monument that has fascinated the internet now has a name, the Hellstone, and yes, Larian,
this was the
winners
big one
of
for
Game
me.
of the Year
Yep,
in
this one.
2023 for Baldur's
Oh shit,
Gate
is this
3.
the game Larian Studios was teasing? I'm ready to lose another 700 hours? True. Oh yeah, they were fucking in the foreground. It's Divinity. The trailer is hype as hell, in my opinion. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good ass fucking trailer. Holy shit. Kind of like very gruesome, but you know, I'm kind of into that. Yeah, we already have a Star Wars The Old Republic. You mean the MMO? Average superhuman NPC fate. That's tough.
Work on their next role-playing game, a continuation of the Divinity saga. Divinity is their biggest game ever. That's right, even larger than Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, shit.
Promising more breadth and depth than ever before, and we cannot wait to tell you more in the future.
How long is it going to take them to develop? I hope it doesn't take them too long, because I'm kind of excited for that game. Holy shit.
Present our next award.
They're probably going to release it in early access. Fuck.
Please welcome two previous winners of Best Performance here at the Game
Trailers hype
Awards,
yourself? Yeah.
Maggie Robertson and Neil Newbon.
I don't give a fuck about this.
Jennifer English!
I was at the voice actor of the year or whatever. Damn. Have you stole our orange? They fucking hang you up to burn in the fucking giant. What do you even call it? It's not a statue, it's a fucking monument, I suppose. She seems quite happy about it. That's nice. It's Oblivion all over again. We ain't gonna see whatever Woodward is developing for centuries.
Well, this is loud.
When it all
This
early access releases.
is not just my award. This takes a village. And oh my God, I love my passionate, beautiful souled, artistic, clever, beret-wearing village. Every single one of
that's nice.
you.
Yeah, I'm down for
Guillaume
some
Den,
Divinity. I think
special
Larian
shout
improved
out
himself.
to
Yeah.
Charlotte
Even
and Adeline,
Original Sin 2 was fucking
and of
good.
course, my wonderful
was a great
Ben,
game.
who has been my ride or die throughout all of this, my big brother.
Oh,
Thank
that's nice.
you. Thank you to my beautiful girlfriend. And I just want to
Oh,
say to every neurodivergent person watching this in this room, because I know there's probably quite a lot of you, and at home,
Call the whole audience retarded.
to all of you.
Actually, now that she mentioned it, I actually got I finally got diagnosed with fucking ADHD. I got the full. They said moderately severe ADHD, which I assume means I'm like basic bitch ADHD, just the average. I have to get some fucking pills for that shit. I have to like, I don't know what the process is. I'm like doing like a telehealth thing, so I have to fucking meet with someone or like do a video call and try and get those fucking pills. But yeah. So she's talking about me and all the other retards.
That feel like life is stuck on hard mode.
It's
This
not
one
that
is
hard.
for you, and thank you so much to the games community and industry
Hi,
for
fellow
giving us so
ADHD chat.
many of us
Yeah, well.
a home. For those who come
Yeah,
after,
effigy, that's
thank
right.
you.
That's the word. Yeah, well, good on her. Mel was a good character. Anyway, let's find some new fucking games. Who's this?
Lost in less than a minute.
Hey, everyone's frozen.
All of this
Earth was invaded.
was our fault. We're the only ones left who can fix it. And you must use our machine, the same machine that broke the world, to unbreak it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This bloke's gone insane. This plan sounds impossible, and we're probably going to die. But that's where you're wrong. You're definitely going to die.
Reprinting.
It's all part of my new plan. Every time you fail, I will use our machine to bring you back.
Reprinting.
Yeah.
Reprinting.
If you can relentlessly experiment,
Reprinting. Reprinting.
test strategies, learn from your failures, you will become the world-saving team humanity needs you to be.
Okay.
Trust me.
Oh, that's cool.
The voice in my head hasn't been wrong yet. From now on, nothing is impossible. Now get out there and fail to save the world.
I probably have undiagnosed ADHD, but I also live in America, so I do my best to ignore health concerns.
Up next, we have a new game announcement from some of the
True.
developers who helped put The Last of Us
Yeah,
and Uncharted into our hands.
It's not that bad, right? You can manage, depending on what you do.
This new small independent studio is charting its own course, focused on crafting uniquely styled, artful games that are pushing the evolution
I don't
of
really care
companion
about like
characters.
these little cartoony games. And there really are a lot of sci-fi games in there. guess sci-fi's kind of taken over.
Existence, really? Surely a question without an answer. Your father thought he knew, and it inspired him to grant wishes.
Is this that cunt from Doom?
That's why all of us are here. You want to understand, to know. Then you have to step beyond the walls surround you. Play your father's game. Push the very limits. Until even reality itself breaks.
Yeah, I mean, it seems kind of interesting. Not a whole lot to go off, but, you know. Sci-fi and fantasy. I mean,
Fractional
those are the main
games, a
two.
sci-fi, and yes, the
I'm not seeing a whole lot of fantasy.
The Qingming Sword
Hey, this is Zenless Zone Zero. I
expected
don't
to
care about
become a
that.
hero.
I think that's hard to play fucking after.
One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement.
I've never had any friends like you.
Resident Evil Requiem is a nominee for most anticipated game, and tonight we're excited to dive deeper into the game and some of the surprises that await.
Okay. Capcom, alright. Capcom seemed to be doing really good. Remember for a while I thought Capcom was going under. But it seems like they're killing it these days. Shit. Baldy. Damn.
Hello?
Oh yeah, he's a zombie.
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Damn. Or he's not bald, he just has a middle cap. Okay. That's fair. My other favourite trailer, but I got spoiled over a year ago.
One like the others?
I haven't seen it.
And it's not post-mortem lividity.
It's not sci-fi.
Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found.
Good.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to
Or a
Umbrella.
woman. Oh, okay.
Victor Gideon.
Grace! Grace!
Jesus.
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Umbrella. I haven't played Resident Evil in years. So, the Umbrella,
Welcome.
like, they
Dr.
they
Gideon
got
has been
destroyed?
expecting you.
What happened to them? Is it Umbrella Institute?
You there, Leon?
Oh shit. Old Leon.
Yeah.
Hey, over here.
Damn.
FBI. What are you doing here?
He's
Would
got-
you like to
he's
see
got an old.
what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Protecting another hot chick like usual.
Never.
Damn. He looks pretty sick. He's older, but he looks still fucking sick. Oh shit.
Think I want to second opinion.
Damn. See how far he kicked that cunt? He's gone flying. Oh shit. Hey, when's that, man? February, that's pretty soon. Damn. Elon looking even more Chad-like.
Yes, the internet was right. Leon Kennedy, one of gaming's most
Umbrella is
iconic
like roaches.
characters,
You think you
is
kill them,
back
but
for Resident
they
Evil
keep
Requiem.
popping back up
The
throughout the
story in
games.
Requiem will intertwine the fate of 2 playable characters. Grace's storyline takes players through a unique survival horror experience, while Leon delivers explosive action to the game. It's going to be exciting. It's coming out in February. All right. This year has been an incredible one for independent
They have
games.
the same
We've
name,
talked
but
about
as a
all
main
night.
character.
Bold
I
original
don't like
titles
him.
created
like
outside
Leon?
the traditional
Really?
big publisher
I thought
system.
everyone likes Leon.
So we felt it was important to spotlight
Why
those
the fuck-
visionary projects tonight, right alongside
By
the big
firing
franchise.
autocorrect Leon
This
to
next
Elon?
game is a good
I
example.
don't know, man.
It
I thought we were
comes
talking
from a
about Elon Musk.
legendary name in the independent scene.
He does
Somebody
look
I
like
first
a
met
fucking
back in
Chad, though.
2007. And it's a
Leon
project that has been 10 years in the making.
What is this?
Close to the treasure. Just a few more minutes.
Okay. I don't know. This is on the coast.
I'm a friend. Celestials are the enemy of humanity. A relentless threat to our very survival.
I can't do this anymore. Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Man, space everywhere.
Child of Orion, fulfill the purpose for which you were crafted, and seize your destiny.
Our world is dying. You are the only one.
Rock invaded your phone. Leon is my favorite. So is Jill. Afraid I never played Resident Evil.
Fucking terrifying.
It never fell into my interested games when I was growing up. I played it when I was little, but I didn't like follow through the story. So I've kind of got like fragmented.
With the right ship and the right crew.
I played Resident Evil 2 as a kid, yeah, because
You could
she traumatized me and I loved it.
I was on an alien world.
Was I scared? I played a lot of... Not a lot, a few scary games when I was a kid. Resident Evil was up there. But to me they kind of like all melded together.
Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Thank you, June.
Yeah, okay. This looks pretty cool.
We are the defenders of Leiden's future. And we will fight to protect.
The art style isn't to my tastes. But
The fight
it's a little bit too colorful for me.
consequences.
But I like the concept. It seems pretty
How
cool.
far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Weird narration.
Damn, kid. No pressure there.
Nice service. Yeah, okay. Was that guy punching a fucking bear? Yeah. Looks cool. It does look fucking cool. I'll say that. Yeah.
It's not Trish.
The Co Studio born.
We have forged. What is the cost?
This seems like my kind of style. But, you know, it is just CG. Yeah. Oh, a blade. Is this a multiplayer game? Oh no, the enemies. That skeleton looks a bit cartoony. So this game. It's kind of hot. Reminds me a bit of Kate Beckinsale. Warlock Dungeons and Dragons. Does that mean the remake pack? Okay, 2027 now. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright.
More on Warlock coming in summer 2026. All right, still to come tonight, the return of Tomb Raider, Phantom Blade Zero, and a performance by Evanescence.
Evanescence? I haven't heard Evanescence in ages. A D&D game, yeah, looks like single player. Well, like, I didn't say it much.
And up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hoods were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel.
Is this Elder Scrolls?
A bolt of fear went through him
Looks
as
like
they
the Imperial
thundered
City.
through the sky. For he saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Yippee-i-oh, yippee-i-oh.
Did they already announce Tomb Raider game? Yes, 2. Evanescence, that is Johnny Cash, no? I don't know.
Hi, Susan.
I don't understand what this is. This is giving me Fallout vibes? Yeah, me too. I think it's like Bethesda in general. Xbox Game Pass, that makes sense. That makes sense.
He's here.
Oh, anime?
It's him. It's Gabrielle.
Anime game, okay. Is this Atlas? I wouldn't mind a new Atlas game.
We need cars.
Oh, God. I don't like racing games at all. Why did it suddenly switch to Japanese?
We have touched your anger, tasted your fury, has sharpened you, honed. It is your greatest weapon.
リツコも言いたいことある？リツコ？
And the story seems kind of interesting.
A Screamer tournament is about to be announced, held by a Mr. A. Consider this your personal invitation.
Burn alive, you piece of shit!
Chicks look good. Damn. Fuck is this?
Do you feel it? Something is coming.
That's pretty cool. It'd probably be really sick to like be the audience for this show. It does look pretty fucking sick. Atlantis is the updated version of the first, while the other is a continuation of Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. Might have got the name wrong. Right, we're getting to the game. Mix of cinematics and gameplay footage.
An intrusive pattern. Of staggering power. Reshaping reality as we know it. Everything we tried to keep inside eventually worms its way out.
Poor pigeon took some LSD. Damn. Ooh. Oh. Sick man. Possibly getting experimented on. What's that?
You must have had good reasons.
Shit. Finish him.
But we were not prepared.
Is that in-game graphics? That's pretty fucking good, I'd say. Gee.
For what would follow.
Interesting. This has kind of caught my attention. I'm pretty interested. I like things that are kind of like weird like this. Like mysterious. Why is his weapon like just a metal rod? Can I like transform? Interesting, I like that sun up above. That's cool as fuck. Okay, you can transform. Oh, gameplay. Damn. Alright, this looks cool. This looks cool as fuck. Gameplay seems interesting. That he's transforming God. Shit. Poor pigeon.
Pace yourself. It's gonna get weirder.
2026.
That is
no idea
a good
what it's going.
Control Resident is
no
coming
idea what is going on, but I'm into it. Yeah,
from the Masters at Remedy Entertainment in Finland, whose last game, Alan Wake 2, won multiple awards here at the Game Awards in 2023, including Best Game Direction. It is always exciting to have past TGA winners return to our show to showcase their upcoming projects.
What the fuck is this? That looks pretty
Very
cool.
gay.
Damn, stunning.
Motherfucker!
What is this?
Shinji-song, yeah?
It's like a Yakuza type game. Flip phone, okay. Interesting.
Hey, Daiki. Glad you make it back.
Excuse me, sir. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Talk soon.
On your feet, now!
They all have guns, okay.
Son of a... Fuck it! Just kill him!
Oh! Jesus! That's a good punch. Fucking beefy motherfucker though. That looks pretty fucking cool.
Gang of Dragon is deep into development. Nagoshi-san, thank you for that announcement. All right, next up is something very cool and very unexpected.
Round one, fight!
What the fuck? So yeah, this is a TV series? Interesting. Damn, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, it's a movie.
Across the globe, the fiercest fighters have gathered to stake their claim.
I don't know if it's going to be any good or not.
It's time to meet some of the warriors stepping into the ring. Please welcome to the arena, Noah Centineo as Ken. Andrew Koji as Ryu. Kalina Liang as Chun-Li. Joe Roman Reigns Hawaii as Akuma. Perfect. David Desmalchin as M. Bison. Cody Rhodes as Guile. Andrew Scholes as Dan Hibiki. Big U Jamwall as Dalcine. You win. Orville Peck as Vega. Olivier Richters as Zangief. Reyna Vallandigham as Yuli. Mel Jarnson as Cammy.
Man, they get the whole fucking cast.
And Jason
They're all just showing up.
as Blanca. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast
They've understood movies like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Now, what's the point? What story are you telling? Yeah, it is kind of weird. The Mortal Kombat movie, the last one, was alright. Wasn't like super good or anything, right? But you know,
Game Award!
you know, just a bit of fun. Movie looks fun. Yeah, we'll see. Turn a game into a TV series or a movie is never a good idea.
We were showing up without a sneak peek.
Depends how seriously they take
just wrapped
themselves.
a few
If they're
weeks-
just like fucking around, I can see like the appeal. Anyway, I don't really care about the fucking
and fortunately
actors.
for me, I had the distinct pleasure of kicking half of these guys in the face.
Chun-Li.
Legally, on camera. I kind
She
of
have
miss
big
that guy.
thighs.
We miss it too.
Can't really see with
As
their
a
dress.
lifelong Street Fighter fan, like legit.
Do I care about this?
Fatal Fury, City of the
I don't care about
Wolves,
this.
Mortal
What is this?
For free. 100 strapped off to
I don't care about this either. Or do I? Yeah, I don't care about this.
Take it!
Oh, Tomb Raider.
That's where you're wrong.
English accent.
I'm just getting started.
I'd prefer with bigger tits, but you know, this is hot. Rust, my least favorite game ever. I've never played actually. Okay. Cool. Tomb Raider Catalyst. I haven't played Tomb Raider since I was like, you know, 10 years old, so I'm not super interested.
As I looked out at an ancient world,
I care about this.
to see more.
It's more Tomb Raider.
I need to go further.
I feel like I don't give a fuck about this. Well, that's good. Forest, no. I guess I'll leave this. Yeah. Attending the show would probably be pretty fun. Cool. Look at all that smoke. Rust is the most unfun game I've ever played. No offense to those who play it, but I absolutely hate it. It's like where you lose all your shit when you die, right?
With the souls of the willing.
Damn.
Soon, all of Sanctuary will be
This
bathed
Diablo kind of stuff, is it?
hatred.
Is Diablo 4 still going?
Shall escape the
I feel like I haven't heard anything of it for like the past year. Vista.
You shall darken the world no longer.
Oh, they're adding Paladin to the game, are they? Yeah, Mephisto's got his shooting form. Yeah, it looks like a power room, right? This way, I don't know what's that.
Inevitable.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's huge. Diablo wasn't that big. What the fuck is he so big for?
I invite them to try.
Yeah. Bottom Diablo wasn't that big. What if he's got like a power up or some shit?
Diablo players,
That's
your wait
CMC.
is over. Get in the fight and play as Paladin today.
The Forest did
And
not
get
need
ready for
sequels.
Lord
I never played the
Hatred
original.
coming in April. It is great to have Blizzard here at the Game Awards.
Okay.
Want to know who else is here? Well, it's time for an update from Marvel Rivals, a nominee tonight for Best Ongoing Game about the latest Marvel hero set to join the game in 2026.
If only he evolved, too bad.
What's up, Game Awards? It's about time I made Marvel Rivals the most hero-packed shooter ever. But first, some hot redhead is trying to blast my ass a few new holes. And I got a surprise for her!
Deadpool, that's pretty fucking good. Not that I play Marvel Rivals.
Whoa! Easy now, fellas. I'm the one who set you free. Oh, hey, this was not the plan. All right, you rejects. Get Tyrannosaurus Rex! Come on! I'm not even a... What's this game's tagline? Ignite the battle!
Damn, it's well animated for a fucking game trailer. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Well, they made this so cool.
Now, why'd I do this again?
Oh.
Marvel Rivals always had insane
She's
animation.
my rival.
Damn, Rogue's hot. Deadpool's like in love with Rogue, right?
Please welcome actress, producer, and activist Gemma
What's that plastic
Chan.
thing on Deadpool's head? He's got that hoodie sometimes. Or hood thing, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, and she's hot, but
Hello, Game Awards.
I still don't care.
I have the pleasure of playing Dr. Selena Tan, head of the tactical simulations on rather.
So this is a
007, yeah.
We're in the lion's den, Bond. Try not to draw attention to yourself. Me? Never.
I am sometimes asked, Bafma, how is it that you hear every whisper in every corner of Aleph? And I answer, I built Aleph with my will, my blood, my whole self. This city is an extension of my being, my body. Today, it became infected. Easy, girls. Plenty of meat for everyone.
Girls. Cool.
James Bond game, yeah. Interesting. Could be good if it had a Hitman type game.
Please
That'd be
welcome
interesting.
Obama himself, four-time
Yeah.
Grammy winner, Lenny Kravitz.
Jesus. 4-time.
Excalibur. Mag.
This Warframe?
Vault. Names that echo an ancient purpose, now lost to them.
That's a very good
The
voice
war
actor. I like
they
that
were
guy.
created to fight is long forgotten. And yet, they wake. They stir. What drives them? Their residual instinct or some separate conscious force? We may not know,
But there's one who does. They hear her voice, a blanket against the horror. They insist blindly upon humanity and its worth, even in the face of ultimate indifference, but with so little understanding of what they have taken, what they still owe to me. Wake up, Tenno.
Warframe does look cool. I never played it, but it does look cool. Wait, did we pass Tomb Raider already?
1,000-year-long epic
Yeah.
battle ended.
Yeah, the trailer seemed alright.
The world
I wasn't,
finally
super
regained
interested in it.
peace. However,
It's in the same
Book
trailer.
of Stars
They showed them together.
disrupted the flow of time, and a
I'll
new
probably skip the second one.
darkness
I'm not.
この不思議なアイテムがね、なんだかトリトリに懐いているみたい
Warframe
な。
dropped old piece on 10th. Pretty cool, but I don't know what this trailer is for, since it isn't about One
言
Piece.
ったでしょ。
Old piece, sorry.
これはただの冒険ではないと。
I should play Warframe. It does look
A
really
new
cool.
destiny calls
Might give me
to
some good
us.
ideas for Daryl as well.
For the new tale we are about to create.
Daryl, I don't know about you, but I'm
Together
tired.
we
Really, I'm
run,
fucking tired as fuck, mate.
Bound by destiny.
I'm tired as fuck. Fun fact, Dispatch got an amazing total of 0 awards. Damn.
A co-op open world
That sucks.
RPG.
It was only
forever.
nominated for
The
like one
7
thing, right?
Deadly sins.
So I suppose, yeah, it's kind of tough. That's a shame, though. It's a shame. Jesus.
On the road
Lords of the Fallen.
to salvation.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Paths.
How do people watch this whole thing? I'm already like fucking losing my mind. Just... That's pretty cool. Maybe just because I'm tired
that
today.
I just made the right decision.
It's me,
I did get up a bit.
Wait, how long?
Since the last time the sun died, mate.
Yeah. Fucking straight.
You left us here. We've lost people. There's no way to get home, and you.
This is what it does. It gets in our heads, and it twists, and it turns.
Seven Deadly Sins got a PS5 game. Remember Weird World D on PS5? Go on PS5 is a pain in the ass. You have to like attach the video card and somehow link it up to your PC. It's a fucking pain in the ass. That said, Seven Deadly Sins, the game,
Find you.
like even the manga ended pretty like not that great. I don't know if I want to play a game based on it. Warframe has an insane amount of content. You never understand the story. The gameplay is good and a lot of variety. There's also a dating sim where you can date
Ceros
a
looks
half
great.
robot
It's
nun
coming next
who
April,
bites her
and I'm
lip
very excited
when you're
that
about to
Rahul
kiss.
is
She's hot as
starring
fuck.
in it.
Really?
To present our next award, I am
But there's no
honored to
story,
welcome
is that
a
right?
previous
There's no
TGA
Warframe
winner.
story?
He's
That's a
the
shame.
writer and director of some of the
I
biggest,
watched most of it,
critically
but zoned
acclaimed
out
video
like
games
crazy
of all
during some
time.
of the talking parts.
Grand Theft Auto 3, 4, 5, Vice City, San Andreas.
This would be a good thing to have like going while I'm fucking drawing. If I like I was drawing something and I had to just in the backgroround, that'd be nice.
Yes, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and Bully.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
He's
watch
the
much-
co-founder of
much more
Rockstar
of this.
Games and now the founder.
The Obscure, we enjoyed that back in the day. I don't know if I'm gonna get like fucking.
I mean,
struck from that shit.
imagine having to develop. Who do you want?
What's this? Warhammer?
In the grim darkness.
Yeah. I always love some of
The
40k.
far future. Every soul's survival hangs by a thread.
Shit. Space Marines. So
Mankind is beset by endless tides of aliens, traitors, and demons.
yeah, fuck the orcs. I always love the plasma weapons in Warhammer.
Across countless worlds, battles rage.
Astartes for the Emperor. True. They're blowing up the planet? Is it like a Death Star laser? That's crazy.
Lead your armies. Conquer worlds. Fight on as the galaxy burns. For there is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war.
Total War. Damn, I love Total War Warhammer. I haven't played in a while, but they have some sick fucking like, battles and shit. It's cool as fuck. Damn. So now they're going to 40k. Shit. That's gonna be weird. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I suppose planets would be settlements. That makes sense. So you're conquering, instead of conquering a settlement, you're conquering a planet. That makes sense to me. But what about like encountering them on the world map? How will you encounter like, enemy armies there? Would you like fight on your ships? I know Warhammer ships are pretty fucking big. So maybe you'll fight on these ships. That's fucking crazy.
Respond, bandits inbound.
The manga for Seven Deadly Pedos is still ongoing in its sequel manga. Yeah, but I saw some of it, but it wasn't that great. It didn't really like capture my attention. Can I link a short YouTube video? Depends what it is. Yeah, it depends how short. If it's really short, link it. You know, go ahead. You never know. Don't know if I'm going to watch it, but you can go ahead and link it. Funny, there was some debate in the thread on F95 about 40k versus Superhuman. What about? Like who would win in a fight kind of thing? Blood for the Emperor, skulls for the Golden Throne. True. Who needs fucking corn when you got the Emperor, right? Never really liked the Warhammer stuff, but I always thought the videos were really cool. I always loved it. I never liked the actual. I didn't play like the tabletop. I don't have that kind of fucking money or time. But yeah, one of my friends likes like he paints the figurines, so he's a big Warhammer fan. MC will become like the Emperor, maybe. Then they woke up dreadnoughts. The Emperor has godlike mind powers and body powers, including embodied region. Yeah, but apparently, like, is he like kind of like dead, like a carcass on the throne? Like, he's maintaining like the webway, from what I remember, but he's not doing like much else. And they have to like they have to sacrifice like thousands of psychers every day to power him or whatever. So the Emperor's kind of fucked right now. But I heard he's being like reborn into some like wonder child. So maybe that's the future of the Emperor. So is the MC level 5? True. Is the Emperor weak to taser? I don't know. Has anyone ever tried? Maybe he is, and no one's given it a shot. The Emperor can't shapeshift though, can he? Not that I'm aware. I know he does a lot of biological modifications though. Yeah, level 5 MC versus Slaanesh. Level 5s in general versus 40k. Interesting. Slaanesh is kind of like a... It's not really like a physical thing though, is he? It's like a... Or even she. He's like a... Kind of like a conceptual form. Formless kind of thing. It's not like a really... He probably can manifest. Can he? I don't even know if the Chaos Gods can actually manifest. Like physical bodies. I know they can grant like power to their like chosens and shit, but I don't know if the 40k Chaos Gods can actually manifest. I don't know if that's the thing they can do. He's a carcass, but he's alive. His mind is scattered. Yeah. I've heard that like some people are speculating that his soul has been separated from his body, so his body's gonna like turn evil and become like a elite demon, like Chaos God. He's gonna become his own Chaos God, while his soul is gonna become like reborn as a human. I've heard like theories about that. Isn't Slaanesh the fucking super god lich that survived even the end of the universe itself? Well, the 40k universe hasn't like ended, has it? Generated from the warp or something like that. I'm not that deep in the 40k lore. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not sure they can actually use physical bodies. I'm not sure that's the thing they can do. They might be able to, but I'm not sure. All I know about Warhammer is being a human sucks. True. Won't be one of the few universes more hostile than superhumans. True. True. They can in the warp, never have in real space, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You wouldn't want to go to the warp, would you? Like, does even the Emperor go to the warp? I'm not sure. To be fair, Bernhardt basically crushed someone with endless flesh. Yeah, well. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who's more powerful because I don't know the scope of Warhammer, to be honest. So, who knows? Who knows? Do I care about any of these left over? I feel like we've seen all the good ones.
What a sight to behold.
This is the Persona? This looks weird.
Give me something. Someone to go. Someone that I know. I'm chasing the glow. Give me something. Someone to love. Someone to count these stars above. Give me something.
Damn. Enfield. Never heard of it. Not that interested. That was pretty fucking cool. Nope.
No one goes near that place.
The Emperor doesn't go anyway, as far as I'm aware. I just know that 40K is based around a single galaxy in the Milky Way, with the warp being everything else. The warp itself being a parallel dimension, similar to the immaterial world. That's what created the Chaos Gods. Yeah, that seems familiar.
But why did you come back?
The Order's blades are coming. They failed once, they won't fail again.
Yeah, I don't know the Warhammer guy. There's some level 5s probably have an argument. Yeah, gameplay looks cool. Oh, there's fantasy monsters. Yeah. Oh shit, that was cool as fuck. Damn. Fucking bitched him.
Please, take it. Save our people. The girl's nothing but a shell now.
Oh.
She'll never be the same.
You broke my blade.
But we broke your spirit!
Even then, that's just some surface level stuff, and it might not even be true.
Is movement. Striking from where none expect.
I gotta say, this gameplay looks pretty fucking sick. The bosses look cool as well. Oh shit!
Blade is breath.
Bitch.
We channel it into steel, turning any blade into a divine weapon.
Damn, dancing lion.
When Phantom and Blade unite, no enemy stands.
Phantom Blade Zero. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That was cool.
Who are you?
Level 5 superhumans are a strong force in the 40k universe, but I had no idea until I had no knowledge of 40k.
Incredible, and I cannot
From
wait
what
to
I've
play
heard,
that on
if you
PlayStation
destroy everyone and
PC
everything
when it
in the
comes out
galaxy, you
next
kill the Chaos
September.
Gods apparently.
Now to
Right,
present
because
our
they're based
next
on like
award,
the mental
few creators have changed the landscape of games the way
like
this
a
man has.
perception
From
or
the
whatever,
Elder
right?
Scrolls to Fallout, his games have helped define our industry
shit.
and shape the way we explore
Kinda gives me
digital
Sekiro
worlds.
vibes. Yeah, it looks
Please
pretty fucking
welcome
cool.
the studio head and creative director at Bethesda Game Studios, Todd Howard.
That means the eye would be above them since he says everything's a part of him or whatever. I guess we'll see. Who knows? 40k lore is vast as hell. There's definitely a lot of context to it all, if it's true. Yeah, I'm not too concerned. Like, people can have their like speculations on who would win the fight or whatever. That's fine by me. But
Game
I
development
don't have
is
any
the
answers.
ultimate
This
team
can't.
sport. And it doesn't matter if it's a team of 10 or a team of hundreds.
Okay, that's it. I'm getting fucked. Let's finish this off.
With my force! Become a spirit stone!
Yeah, this is kind of cool. Not as cool as the last one. But... Oh, Neo. I did like Neo. Yeah. It's pretty soon. Oh, demo 20 January.
Moving in for the attack.
I think that's it. Is this Clair Obscure winning?
Mon ami, Clair Obscur, Expédition 33!
I heard that Clair Obscure won basically everything, so I don't really need to see the awards. If Clair Obscure won everything, then, you know, good on them. Good game, so, you know, deserved it, but I wish Dispatch would have won something. But, you know. Yeah, no. And Kingdom Come, I can't believe Kingdom Come didn't, did it? Actually, they might have won something. There was a category I voted for them in, RPG of the Year. I bet Clair Obscure won that shit too, though, so, damn. Kingdom Come with Deliverance was such a good game. Hopefully they won something at least. Because what a great game that was. Todd, it just works Howard, the GOAT. True. True. I feel like people have like circled around on like hating him to actually they like him now again. I feel like Todd's alright. 40k, D&D, World of Darkness, and Elder Scrolls have so much lore to them. Yeah, like these massive worlds. I feel like sometimes I feel like the urge to like kind of make my own world that large, but that's the kind of thing you build over decades, and I don't know if I have that kind of patience. Like those worlds and lore didn't all just come in all at once. There's like several books and like several extended shit that they had to put into that. Plus a lot of it, like unless you're doing it over multiple games like these franchises do, a lot of it would just go to waste and be kind of redundant. Like it's not bad to have, like it's not like having redundant lore isn't bad, but still it's like a lot of effort to put into something you're not going to use. But yeah, maybe one day as I develop my worlds it'll reach such a point, but I'm not going to try and like force it along. But yes, supposedly the Chaos Gods are fueled by the warp via emotions, thoughts, and feelings, which is like the immaterial world. True. True. It was nominated for Indie Debut and something else. Both lost to Clair Obscur and a Guna Bait gacha game called Weathering Waves. Yeah. Just kind of fit, yeah. Yeah, that takes a lot of work to build lore that size. Yeah, yeah. Like I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to like specifically do it. It's a lot of effort for what's probably not going to be used. Yeah, Indie Debut was basically rigged how. All those series being around 30 plus years old, yeah, they're big boys. Big boys. But yeah, I like them. I think I like pretty much all of them, so. Good stuff. Oh man, Kingdom Come didn't win anything. It didn't win anything. That's a shame. That's a shame. I think there's an argument that Kingdom Come is actually better than Clair Obscur. I'm not like sold on that, because I think Clair Obscur was a really good game. But Kingdom Come was a great game as well. It's a shame it didn't win anything. A real shame. Even if you have the urge to build a world as expansive as Warhammer and such, I think you outbeat a lot of them in terms of quality. I don't know about that. Maybe it depends on the book. I imagine, like, because I think Warhammer is like a whole bunch of different authors, like write different versions, different books and stuff like that. So maybe some of the books aren't that good. But I don't know if I'd say Superhuman in general is better quality. Did you play the other endings of Dispatch? Yeah. Sonar's fight was sick as fuck. What a sick fight that was. And yeah, I'd say Vizigal is better than Mandy for now. Vizigal got a lot of character development. And I all in on quality over quantity. Yeah, I get you. Not that any of this actually matters in the long run. Awards don't make a game any better or worse. That's true. But I feel like it's kind of nice for developers to get a bit of recognition for their efforts. It would have been a bit nice, but you know. What are you going to do? They still made their money. They're still probably enjoying a lot of success as a result of that game. I think Kingdom Comes 2 did very well. So, you know, you're right. Hopefully they learn next year and don't fucking put the same game in 1,000 categories. Yeah, I feel like that was a bit much. They probably shouldn't have nominated it for so many different categories. They should have limited it to like a certain few. Kingdom Come deserved the best RPG. I agree. I think Kingdom Come was a better RPG than Claire Obscure, for sure. My man, Vizzy was really the best gal. Yeah, there's a lot more to the character, to be honest. I feel like Blonde Blazer she's a sequel kind of girl, like more of her. We still don't know her fucking backstory or anything. She like hinted at a tragic hero backstory. So yeah, I feel like Mandy's like a season 2 kind of thing. Blonde Blazer. Expedition 33 was put in way too many categories that it didn't deserve. Yeah, I think what it should have been put on is Game of the Year, music for sure. Music was killer, and then like maybe voice acting as well. Some good voice acting, and maybe a couple of others as well. But I think it was just mainly those 3. I still would choose Blonde Blazer. Oh, I do like Blonde Blazer's just general demeanor. I think she's just generally hot. Like the girl boss kind of thing, like where she's actually your boss. I think that's just that's kind of like a hot dynamic. Silksong deserved best art direction. Expedition 33 was good. I didn't play Silksong, so I can't say. But it's just Unreal Engine. Silksong is top tier art everywhere. I suppose that's true. Silksong would be like drawn 2D art, which is, but that said, True Obscure did, like, it was Unreal, but it did have some really unique set pieces that I think were very beautiful. That you're not going to you can't just make that with Unreal. You have to like actually put real effort into it. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen Silksong. Oh, I haven't played it. Yeah, I was thinking Game of the Year music and whichever. Yeah. Game of the Year music and then just a couple of others here and there. But I don't think it needed to be in like fucking 20 fucking slots, like stealing everyone else's fucking awards. I think that's kind of bullshit. Like, you could even make the argument that it should be in RPG as well, but I still would have voted for Kingdom Come over it. If it's a big contender for Game of the Year, it should be in less categories, especially those that it kind of fits. Yeah, I agree. Like Indie, they had put Schedule 1 made by one dude, and fuckers put E33 instead of it. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I didn't play Schedule 1, but that's tough. Schedule 1 is good, but it kind of simmered down after a bit. Still a good game, if I'm aware. Fair. Definitely, sleeping with your boss is like MC as low-level hero agent, fucking someone like Nyx. Yeah, true. I think it's just, a hot dynamic. I think it's just good. It's just fucking cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully a Dispatch Season 2 where we get a bit more Mandy, a bit more Blonde Blazer. That'd be nice. But still deserve the indie much more than E33. It is Dispatch and Schedule 1 were much more of an indie than E33. I don't know about Dispatch actually. I voted for Dispatch as indie, but I think Dispatch is actually pretty high budget fucking game, to be honest. If anything, Schedule 1 probably should have won it. But Dispatch was like, that one probably cost like millions of dollars to get that game up and running. Can't wait for Dispatch Season 2. Yeah, if it happens, I'd look forward to it for sure. If they deny a second season of Dispatch, I'll actually write. I think they probably will. I think they probably will. Like, I think it was enough of a success that they're probably going to do it. On the matter of awards not mattering, Supergiant posted a really nice note thanking the community for their prize and the competitors for the event. Oh, that's nice. Who's Supergiant? Is that the E33 people? It's not most indie, it's best indie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't know if I'd call Dispatch indie at all, to be honest. Like, with the budget like they've got, I don't know if I'd call that indie at all. Like, I'd say it's more like AA. It's not AAA. No, Clear Obscure isn't AAA either. It's a AA. Like, Dispatch, I don't know if it cost as much as E33, but I think it's probably they had like in the same realm of budget, like within the same order of magnitude. They'd have this about the same budget. I don't know if I'd call either really indie. I'd call them like AA. Supergiant is Hades 2 dev. Ah, I gotcha. Did Hades 2 win anything? Hopefully. I know, but when you have games with millions of budget versus games with a tiny budget, they should focus on those with smaller budget, because those are very much indies. I don't think it should be like the smallest budget, but I think E33 and Dispatch are like kind of in their own league. They're not in the same. They shouldn't be in the same category as other indie games. I don't think. It's too different in scope. From what I saw, E33 has a higher budget than Dispatch. That's probably true, but I don't think it'd be like much higher. I think it'd be within the same realm. Well, actually, yeah, I think they'd be within the same kind of like ballpark. I think. Superhuman not even nominated. Tragedy. What a travesty. True. You know, maybe one day in like 30 years, society will progress to a point where porn games are viewed as like a normal game. Or maybe society will go back the other way and people will hate on it even more. I don't know. Because I feel like there's kind of a lot of like a anti-porn sentiment these days. But that could just be the pendulum swinging back and forth. So I think it'll probably trend in the more porn-friendly direction for games. I think that's probably going to happen. Because I think a lot of games are fucking gooners. And I think I like that shit, to be honest. A lot of gamers. But, yeah. I'm going to have to go now since I have a family over. And I'm still in my PJs. Yeah, fair enough. I'm also starving. Yeah, I'm fucking hungry as fuck. I'm going to go get something to eat. Get some fucking lunch. See you next stream. Maybe make that damn dragon boodle. True. See ya, Tron. Thanks for dropping in. No, mate, E33 is quite a bit higher. Dispatch was mostly animations and great... Yeah, but they had a lot of animations. And great voice acting. E33 was everything. Animations, VA, motion capture, mechanics. I'm going to look it up. I don't know if they actually reveal it. I doubt they actually reveal it. Dispatch. Budget. Yeah. Because I think they spent quite a few years making it as well. I think Dispatch was longer in development than E33. Maybe. Damn, I can't find a number. Estimated budget. Probably in the tens of millions. This is just all feels because they haven't released the game, the numbers. The New York Times reports that the budget was less than 10 million, crediting the information to developer Sandfall. Clear Obscure apparently is less than 10 million to create. That's crazy if so, because I think they had a fairly small team. Yeah, I think there's a world where Dispatch actually costs more to make than Clear Obscure. I think there's a world where that's possible. I'm not sold on it, but I think there's a world where that's possible. But either way, I think both are within like the realm of like $10 million. They're not like hundreds of millions to develop. They're probably double-digit millions to develop. That's probably where they're at, both at. I will attend the AVN Awards for Superhuman 2. Sweet. Yeah. Seems like we're regressing nowadays, needing ID verification just to visit certain sites. Yeah, but like I said, I feel like that's kind of like the pendulum. Like, we had a very sex-positive swing for a while. I think now we're swinging back a little bit. But I think we're going to swing back in that direction, like, in general. I think society as a whole has been leaning more into that, like, sex acceptance kind of bullshit. I think they've been leaning into that more and more as time's gone on. As times have gone on. There's been back and forth, but I think the direction is probably in that direction. See you next time, Widwell. Hopefully the Psylocke gives MC some love in the next update. You never know. Since she said she would visit him in a dream, and Monster Sex won. It did indeed win, and it's possible. Don't worry, RDR 2 of Red Dead Redemption was much higher. Yeah. GTA 6 will be the highest too. Yeah. I just want the pendulum to stop smashing me in the balls. True. I just wanted to get me more money. That's all I want. That's all I need the pendulum to do. That's as far as I'm concerned. Until next time, Widward, hopefully we can get the drawing stream next time. But take care. That'd be good. But yeah, anyway, I'm heading off. I'm getting fucking hungry. It's lunchtime. I need to take a piss as well. And yeah, thanks for dropping in, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Farewell.